Hey, yeah, I was just calling in on that.
The game thing?
We're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Steve.
Yeah, hi, Steve.
That's a good name. Oh, is this the DJ right now?
Yes, I am the DJ. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, wow. Hey,
I answer my own phone. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the thing I was thinking about is, the game I play is you might string them along because, you go out and you meet them and you talk to them on the phone when you first meet them and stuff, but they tell you how gorgeous they are and this and that, and you get out there and they're fat. I don't know what's going on with girls these days. They're all like 20, 40 pounds overweight.
Every one of them.
Yeah. So you gotta string them along and see if over a month time or whatever if they can drop some pounds for you. And then,
So in other words, Steve, the way you warm up to a conversation is like, hey, you think you could drop 30 pounds?
yeah, let's go.
And you're not snagging beauties left and right with that? That's hard to believe.
I wonder, when you go and order a beer, do you burp money? I mean, how do you attract these women?
I say, hey, let's go out for a salad or whatever. You know what I mean?
Salad?
Salad.
Yeah, salad.
You have your dressing on the
side.
side, okay?
Yeah, if they're if they're into salads and I see a couple pounds drop over 30 days, I call them again.
Is this Gem 4?
I got you.
All right?
Now, Steve, have you ever been out with a woman? Maybe you went out on a first date and you were attracted to her. You liked her a lot. You want to go out with her again, but you waited. You made yourself wait for a few days before you call.
I don't do that. No, I
Okay.
go for it. But the problem with me is, I'm in my 40s, and the girls that are like that are in their 20s.
Yeah.
So, the ones that I fall madly in love with and want to call every 5 minutes,
Yeah.
they're like half my age. So.
Yeah.
The ones my age, it's never really that big of a deal, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them out there, divorced, and they're hungry.
Well, you're quite a catch. I would imagine you won't be single for long.
Yeah, right. I'm a legend in my own mind.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
All right, take care.
See you, bro.
Bye.
There's Steve. He does not play games.
Wow.
His only concern is you got to drop 30 pounds. Yes. Maybe 40.
Would you like to go out for a salad?
No dressing.
Love that.
And I'm guessing no undressing for him either.
That was a clever play on words.
David.
Well, I took synonyms, David. Antonyms, rather.
What is this? No one's going to tell me that they play the games? I know they're out there. I've been with
You've been
people
with them,
who
yeah.
play them. Yeah.
Homonyms.
I think one of the things is not to admit it. That, it's so ingrained
Well,
now.
how can you not admit it when there's a flipping book industry about it?
Yeah.
So wasn't that like 10 years ago?
No. Well, yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean... It
are-
existed in people's minds before.
Right.
And it does to this day. Now, Ruth, have you ever seen Swingers?
Yes.
These guys, what was their rule, 2 weeks before they're going to call a girl back?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It
2
is.
weeks. Yeah.
I would say 2 days. I mean, if you're clicking one time, wait maybe 2 days.
Why?
2 weeks is way too long.
The unknowingness of the girl's threshold of feeling crowded. I would wait no longer than 48 hours.
Wow.
Here's something interesting.
Because I was on the receiving end of the games, and it's a killer. It's a motivation killer.
How did you know that you were being played?
It
You were a
became
participant.
pretty obvious.
Really?
I was the only one who was making an effort here. It's like, see you later.
Bye.
Forget it.
Yeah.
It's a drag.
Yeah.
You feel like you're working so hard at it.
And like you're having to pass a test.
No, I didn't feel like that. I just was just like, forget it. You have to call me, okay? And when I call you and you're not there and I leave a message, will you call me back? No. Huh.
Oh, right. It says in there not to ever call a guy.
Whatever. I'd forget it.
I'd give 2, maybe 3 calls, and that's it. 3 is too many, and
I mean, I like to have a follow-up call the next day or the day after that at the most, saying I had a really great time. Hope we can do it again sometime. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Just a short thing. But if they wait 2 weeks, they're definitely not interested.
2 weeks.
If nobody's called in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's a long time.
You're definitely not interested is what that message says to me.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I understand you are an expert game player.
I am. You have to be.
Tell me why.
If guys weren't such idiots, you wouldn't have to do it. But that's the thing is they are, and you have to cater to that.
I agree with the fact that guys are such idiots. Tell me.
Okay, well, tell me this. Would you pick up the ball that rolls right to you and kind of nudges your foot and just sits there? Or are you going to pick up the ball that rolls away from you? Are you going to chase after it? You're going to chase after it.
So it's all about the chase.
It is. And if guys, I've tried just being straightforward. Hey, I'm really into this guy. I'm going to call him back right away. I'm going to be available whenever he wants to go out. And the second you're available, they start to think, well, hey, if I got her and it was this easy, I can do better. And they leave, It's just ridiculous.
I can believe that.
So what do you do to avoid that?
You just have to be, you have to be unavailable. You can't always be free when they want to go out. You have to, wait a couple of days to call back. It's not anything. It's not rocket science. You just have to be the ball that rolls away.
Okay, but then you always have to be the ball that rolls away.
Right.
So
How can you
even
change?
when you're married, you have to be the ball that rolls away.
Now, are you a single girl, Jennifer?
Once you're married, then, whatever.
Are you a single girl, Jennifer?
I am a single girl.
Okay. And can I ask you some personal questions, like how old you are?
Sure, I'm 28.
Okay. So you're not like a little, you're a woman who obviously has a little bit of experience.
Right.
And never been married.
Never been married.
Okay. So have you ever been engaged?
I have not been engaged.
Have you ever been in love and expressed, I love you too?
I absolutely have.
Okay. So at some point, you stop being the ball that rolls away.
Yes.
Does
but not at first.
Yeah. Does it just kind of like sort of happen? You don't really plan on it? You don't plan on stop being the ball that rolls away?
Sure. I think, it's different with every guy. And I think it just kind of, when it comes to the point where you just assume that you're going to have plans together that weekend and you don't have to verbalize that, we're just going to hang out this weekend, then you can stop being the ball that rolls away.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
But as long as he is asking you to go places and, calling you first and whatnot, you have to be the ball that rolls away. Or he'll just assume that, hey, it was that easy. I can obviously do better if it was that easy with this one.
It's funny because when Nicole and I got together in the beginning, she and I had the same mindset on this. I don't want to play any games. If you want to hang out, if you want to go out, good. And if you don't. But let's not pretend either way. And that's the way I was, and that's the way she was. And she had people telling her, look, you can't be there every time he calls. You can't do that. And she said,
I think every woman dreams of that, and that it would be great if we didn't have to do this.
You dream what? That you wouldn't have to play the game?
Yeah, I would love to not have to do that. Just like, hey, I want to go out with you tonight. Yes, I don't have any plans. Let's go to dinner.
Yeah,
you called me an hour ago. No big deal. I would love that.
She would have people who say,
things happen?
You can't be there. You can't always be there when he calls. And she's like, yeah, but what if I want to?
Exactly.
Right.
No, you can't do that. And they never had a good answer for that.
Right.
They never had a good answer for it, but what if I want to?
Yeah. No, I've totally wanted to. And one of two things happens. He either walks away because he figures he can get some hot blonde down in TV, or you wind up in the friend zone. One of those two things.
I got you. Well, I can see how that would happen.
But it doesn't sound like it's working for you if you're single.
Well, that's the thing, is I just haven't met any guys that I have wanted to date for any long period of time this year, but it's pretty much always been up to me. This isn't working out. I'm not
Pretty hot, aren't you? I mean, seriously, a lot of this is how hot you are. You have to kind of adjust the rules. If you're really good looking, you can walk away. If you're medium, you start walking away, no one's going to chase after you.
This is true. I guess you have to have a certain air of confidence.
Right.
And then the age threshold makes you adapt the rules as well.
Now, I was talking to a woman on Friday who is older than you, never been married, and her reason for that was, I've just never met anyone that I want to spend the rest of my life with. That was kind of like a quote.
Yeah. That's exactly it, yeah.
Well, some people have their head screwed on a little bit straighter than other people do. You obviously have it screwed on nice and straight.
Well, hey, thanks.
Now, hang on a sec. Are you still there?
I am.
Okay. We have some people want to ask you questions here, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Billy.
What's going on?
Hey, Billy, say hi to Jennifer.
Hello.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey.
This is ridiculous.
David. Why is it ridiculous, Billy?
I played the game when I was in my early 20s, and I stayed single the whole time, and it was horrible. I hated doing the whole bit, all the BS that went along with it, and it was ridiculous. So I finally, got fed up with that and decided I'd be straightforward with one. and now I'm in the greatest relationship ever.
Yeah, I see that too. I understand how that works too.
I'm perfectly happily married right now, and there's no.
Thanks,
Well,
Billy.
congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you,
You know,
Billy.
the woman who authored the book, The Rules, she's divorced.
Well,
So
is
that
that supposed
worked
to
out
prove
pretty
your
well.
point? Is that supposed to prove your point?
Well, that she doesn't know how to have a successful relationship because
Well, no, that doesn't mean anything. What if he turned out to be a complete jackass or was on drugs or something like that? What if he just, you can't control everyone's behavior.
she blames her dentist.
Okay, whatever. I don't know. Just because she's divorced does not mean that she isn't good at being in a relationship.
Well,
Okay,
it
well,
doesn't
I mean,
go well.
it means that she could not find a relationship with someone who would nurture her through tough times.
It's certainly not a how-to book. Look how I was successful.
It is most definitely a how-to book. The rules?
She did get married.
If her goal, she did get married?
Yeah, she's divorced now.
You have to get married to get divorced.
It's all true.
Well, I would say that
Divorce is not always an equal 50-50 outcome. Sometimes it can be completely one person's fault.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Think about it. Maybe you're married to a great girl. You're absolutely 100% in love with you. And then you find out she's cheating on you. Some people don't get over that. So,
Right.
Sorry, forget it. Done. Now, would I come up to you and say, oh, you failed, you bombed out in your marriage? I wouldn't say that about you.
Okay, probably not.
Yeah.
You're right.
Jennifer,
Yes.
had you ever gone out with a guy and it really clicked and you were like, oh, I hope he calls me tomorrow?
Definitely.
And he didn't. He didn't call for like a few days and it bugged. You're waiting for the phone, waiting for the phone, waiting for the phone.
Yeah, I'd say that's happened.
Is it possible that he was just waiting just to make you wait?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
That's just
And it's
stupid.
ridiculous. And I have to fight the urge to call him first
Why?
because then I'm not the ball that rolls away.
I got you. It makes sense and it doesn't all at the same time. Hang on. Here's Kara.
Exactly.
I know. And you're a sensible girl. You really are. Kara, you're on with Jennifer. Go ahead.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
I just think that you're full of it. I think that you've been hurt, and so now you're playing the game because you don't want to get hurt again. And I think every girl and every guy goes through that. But when you're in your 20s, like the first guy said, you play the game. Then when you get older, you don't want to play the game.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with you on that,
Kara.
Kara.
A guy that has not. No, it's just no. It just works for me, and I'm good.
Yeah. Thank you, Kara. I don't agree with Kara. You got to remember Jennifer's first point, which was fact.
Right.
Guys are so incredibly stupid. See, and I totally get what Jennifer's saying. She's saying the minute I succumb
Right.
and I'm like there for you,
Right.
you reinforce a guy's ability to tag women.
Exactly.
And now he's like, well, I'm going to go try and do this a few more times.
Right.
I see how that would,
Some is good, more is better. I'll go out and get more.
And that is Jennifer's prime, maybe even sole reason for being the ball that rolls away.
Yep.
It is.
Isaac, you're on KGB with Jennifer. What's up, Isaac?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I just wanted to agree with Chainsaw that it really depends on how good this ball that can roll away is. If you're, chasing off of a ball of coal or whatever, to be figurative, or a ball of gold, which one are you going after?
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe none of the Knicks caught that. I got a ball you can roll.
Isaac taking me to task for not whipping out the Nick puppet. Sorry, Isaac. See ya. David, you're on with Jennifer. Hey, David.
Hey,
Hey, what's
Dave.
up? Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I hate to say this, but I'm on Boyer's side here.
Go ahead. Tell me why.
It's always a
you know-
reluctant proposition.
Yeah.
Love that part.
You're either whipped or you're single. That's the game.
Well,
No, I'm serious. I mean, if you want to cow down and do, what's wrong with watching sports and taking a nap?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I agree. But every woman I've been with is doing dishes while I'm taking a nap and watching sports, and she walks in and says, "Is that the only channel you have?"
Is this all we're going to do today? Yeah.
At least I know where you are.
Well,
So, you're either whipped or you're single.
And what is your current state?
Funny.
I'm single.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you're doing your own dishes.
I've been whipped 4 times,
Yeah.
and that's enough.
Yeah. You don't mean married 4 times.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Wow.
that's going to stop you right there.
Why
Yeah.
Yeah.
you marry them all?
Are you
Yeah,
paying?
because
I'm totally late for work. I really have to go.
I
Okay,
will say
hey,
this.
Jennifer,
Women
thanks a
have-
lot. I appreciate it. You're a big help, okay?
Hey, no problem.
See you
Thanks,
later.
guys.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. David, continue with what you're saying there, David.
Women have a magical power. They do.
It's called the Gine Gine.
Yes. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
We know.
And when they
It's VO, David.
We know that.
It's vaginally obligated.
David, it's vaginally obligated.
I love that.
but when you get past
That's why guys go to a bar
well,
and they
you
order a
can't-
shot of VO.
you can't really get past it. But,
Yeah.
once you do get past it, then, you realize you're whooped.
Now, you're a little bit scarred because you've been married 4 times.
4.
Yeah.
How old are you?
And, and you were saying something about divorce isn't a...
How big is your peddler?
one-way street, I mean, sometimes you get hurt.
He's not listening.
Every single
5
one of my
3/4.
divorces, it was a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I treated the women I was married to right. They walked away and they said, you're a really good person, blah, 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 blah. But the fact of the matter is, if I didn't get off the sofa because I was watching a golf tournament and I was in between taking a nap, it wasn't good enough for
Yeah.
them.
All right, thank you. I appreciate the call, David. I got to tell you, about a year, I think it was about a year into knowing Nicole, one day I just said to her, okay, is this really you? Is this the way you really are? She's like, what? I was like, is this the way you are? Are you just working it or are you really like this? And her answer was kind of a combination of surprise and F you.
Good answer.
What's a fair question?
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, if she was really lying to you, she would have come up with some sort of a ruse as a response to that question. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't...
Why is it when I say something, I get it, and then when you remind me of what I just said, I have no idea what I just said? Why do you do that? How do you do that? Stop doing that.
I'm supporting you with my obscurity, David.
Good God, I just said it. Now I have no idea what I said.
Well, she's settled. And that's the
Right.
bottom line.
Right,
You play
right.
the game and then you settle.
Right. Well, that's fine. I don't care if she's settled or not. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hi, you're on KGB.
Hey,
Hey.
I've been listening to you guys. This is my first time calling in. I'm 55.
And what's your name?
Ro.
Hey, Ro.
Been married twice. First time parents broke us up. He sided with his family, and I was out of the picture.
Yeah.
Second time, I married an alcoholic, so
Lucky.
he was gone. And third time, I met my current boyfriend online, and he is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Does he need to lose 30 or 40 pounds? Take him out for a salad?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's cool.
I found my soulmate online, and I swear to God, I it's the best thing that ever happened.
Are you going to marry him?
Nope.
Done with
We're
that?
gonna- Common law, baby. That's
Yeah.
the way to go.
Yeah.
Especially in the state of California.
Right. All right, good.
Bottom line.
Good for you, Ro. Thanks.
Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.
So I guess I didn't hear what your opinion was, expert on relationships. Do you play games or not?
No, sir.
No games.
Nope. I mean, unless it's perceived that way, but it's just my own...
Did Jennifer's point make any... Did she reach you at all? It's like, as soon as you give a guy a reason to feel good about his ability to grab a girl, he's going to want to go and do it again, because I get that.
Yes, but she's only forestalling the inevitable, because once she commits, then the guy has that good feeling, and if he is a wanderer...
Yeah, but she does it once, you kind of slowly move closer and closer together, and now you're in love and you're committed to each other, and there's much less likelihood for that to happen. I totally get why she does it. And she probably is pretty hot.
Yeah, I mean, she's hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
That is a main ingredient to it.
Absolutely
As you
it is.
astutely pointed out, Chainsaw, if you're fugly.
And this goes both ways. I mean, guys, really great looking guys, they are magnets. How many times have we seen, hanging around with Boyer, all the chicks just magnetized towards him.
It depends on how much game you got.
That's
Just
it.
like the North Pole.
You got dough, you got a car, you're a really good-looking guy, you dress well. And then we stagger in.
What was that, Boyer?
That was a sniff of confidence.
I'm going to see Boyer drive his new tractor, his new
my
lawnmower,
God.
his new lawnmower with a snow shovel on the front. You
Park
saw
that in front of the happy hour.
Shelley took a look at your new tractor during commercials. You were out of the studio, and her quote was,
Well, there were a couple of...
"What a piece of crap!"
Yeah, well, yeah.
I bet your husband would like it. I'll bet Mike would have a true
What would he
appreciation.
do with it?
Doesn't matter. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just having a fun piece of equipment that runs.
I'll take that bet. I don't think he would like it. He likes shiny new vehicles.
I like shiny new.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
He likes something that doesn't have somebody else's butt print on it.
There's no butt print on that. It doesn't have a seat.
God.
Oh,
But David, all I have to do is get a new distributor cabinet seat for it, and it's perfect.
So many one-liners
Have you
there.
seen it, Ruthie?
no.
Oh, God.
It's exquisite.
That's why Boyer likes it, because it doesn't have a seat, just has the post.
Right. Yeah,
I'll drive it over the cobblestones.
How do you ride it if it doesn't have a seat? Where do you put your butt?
Well, they have to go out and get one. I'm advertising for a free seat on Craigslist.
You swear to God you bought a tractor without a chair on it?
Yeah.
Have you looked at it? Look on the
Stupid.
website.
So you stand next to it and run along.
What happened to it?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody probably took it off for some other project or it broke or something. So I went out to Napa and I bought a
He just
tractor
chases
seat.
tweakers around.
Right.
All he does is chase tweakers around who find something to wrench on. They take a seat off because they were stoned out of their
Right.
mind.
Hey, you got a tweaker project I can use?
It's perfect for me.
It's on the website.
Yeah, I mean,
Chucko
what's my
says.
problem if I seek out the old tweaker projects? That's pretty awful.
Oh, we know you've got a problem.
Kidding.
You got this tractor so that you could move a rock around your backyard, right?
No, I got a big pile of rocks. It's a 3/4 inch.
Like gravel or something?
Yeah.
You got a big
Pile.
mountain of gravel.
Right.
Okay, and what are you going to do with that gravel?
I'm going to load it.
Into what?
I'm not sure yet.
He's going to buy a dump truck, Dave.
So he's got a pile of gravel. He bought a tractor that he can't use.
Yes.
To load it somewhere to take it where he does not know.
Yes.
So it makes perfect sense.
I agree.
Yeah,
6 months from now, that tractor will still have no seat.
He's going to drive it while squatting.
Good grief, it's all rusty.
6 months.
Are you looking at it, Ruthie?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
How do
comment
you-
on that?
Where do you get the picture?
On our website, DSCshow.com.
Nice.
And you scroll down where all the stuff are listed. The things are listed.
Boyer's new toy.
Boyer's new
And
toy.
new is in quotation
And
marks.
I'll bet 6 months from now, it still has no. I mean, he'll do it now that I said I bet, but it wouldn't surprise me
Right.
if 6 months from now, the pile of gravel is still there, the tractor is there, there's still no seat on it, and he's lost interest in moving the pile of gravel.
And how much was this thing?
$300.
Jesus!
That crap.
You could have bought
You
some
don't seem
good
to
weed for that. that
Ruthie
much.
still wants to get high.
It's a Cub Cadet.
A what?
A
You could
Cub
have bought some
Cadet.
good
You know,
heroin for that, Boyer.
And I already bought a seat yesterday. at Napa.
whole ounce of pot for that.
Really good pot.
I don't think I think it costs more than that now.
What a shame. No, I bought a seat for it yesterday. Yeah.
300.
Good God. Look at that thing. DSCshow.com, Boyer's new toy.
It's beautiful. It needs
No,
a,
it isn't.
It needs a little work.
Does it run?
Work.
No.
Oh, God.
My God.
I mean, it
doesn't
David, all
run.
it needs is a distributor cap. That's all
Wow.
it needs. He'll buy a snow shovel that doesn't work. It'll be a snow shovel with no blade on it.
Right.
We would call it a stick. David, all it needs is a distributor cap. It'll be perfect.
I mean, the scooper part looks so rusty. If you just scooped up one rock, it'd go right through it. and
Boyer
fall
met,
out.
Boyer met his twin. No seat and doesn't run. That's Chris Boyer.
Boyer would deep sea dive to the Titanic. All it needs is a distributor cap. It'll float.
Hey, we can resurrect it. We can make it better.
So your tractor does not work.
Right. But remember, I had a forklift that didn't run. And I took the tractor off the trailer with my forklift yesterday. So the forklift works.
You need to go the other way around. You need to put the tractor on the truck and get rid of it. Not. Oh no.
That's heresy, David. How can you say that?
Because we can see it's a piece of crap.
Oh. That's hurtful.
Wow, that is hurtful, hateful, and spiteful.
Spiteful.
It's
Jealous.
just the truth.
Jealousy.
Good God.
Green eyes.
Look at it. I mean, who wants that anywhere on their property?
Well, you're not going to have a problem with that.
Where is it?
It's at my house. It's in the backyard on the
It's in the
slab.
living room, David. It's on the slab where all the dead vehicles get laid out.
You know, my other Cub Cadet, I brought it home and it took me, 2 days to get it running.
Now, you spent how much on that?
$300.
$300. You could hire someone to come in, scoop up your gravel, and take it away.
Yeah, but what fun is that?
It's done.
Sometimes things aren't fun,
It's fun to have equipment. It's fun to have things that, move stuff. It's fun to have toys.
I get you. Totally. No argument there.
But how's it fun to have a toy that doesn't work?
Well, I mean,
I got a toy that's fun.
What's that?
When they don't work, we throw them away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you could fix it, you would do it.
Probably not.
$65 rabbit, you'd totally fix it.
Never paid more than $15 for a rabbit.
You see Ruth at home with welder's goggles on, sparks flying.
I'll fix
Just working on my dildo. Needs a new flywheel.
Ye old dildo repair shop.
I blew a rod with my dildo. Pulled the head off.
They're not made.
Put a new gasket and a valve job on it.
They're not made to last very long.
Well, it is a diesel.
So when they break, that's it. You throw them out.
I got you. All right. Let's take a quick time out here. You're with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. It's KGB, San Diego, KTMQ, Temecula.
Where's the best place to dance, party, and meet new people? The Second Wind Bars in East County. Second Wind Bars feature live classic rock every Friday and Saturday. Plus, showcase original bands and tribute bands Sunday through Thursday. Hang out with friends, shoot some pool, enjoy a great cocktail. It's not a party till you make it a party at the Second Wind Bars. Your hometown bars at 8515 Navajo Road, just off the 125 in San Diego, and at the intersection of Prospect and Magnolia in Santee. Second Wind Bars.
Sid's Carpet Barn. Come on down, come on. Since 1950, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego's floor covering leader. And now, Sid's is featuring the elegance of BR111 hardwood in 25 exotic species from the largest South American flooring operation. BR111 hardwood, precision milled and pre-finished to exacting standards. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West State Street, National City off the I-5, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street in San Marcos off the 78.
Come on down. Yeah! It's the Family Expo that has everybody shouting,
Yeah, baby!
Presented by Shea Homes, caring since 1881. April 14th and 15th at Del Mar Fairgrounds. Get $5 off coupons at Good Neighbor Pharmacy and Henry's Farmers Market. Details at yeahbabyexpo.com.
There's one station that brings you the information that matters to you. The news that makes a difference in your life. The talk that you care about. Set a preset for AM 600 KOGO. AM 600 KOGO. San Diego's news and talk station.
Bill Engvall, star of Blue Collar TV. See him live.
Mr. Bill Engvall.
A brand new show with more jokes on stage than ever before.
One of my pet peeves is I just hate stupid people.
Bill Engvall.
I think they should have to wear signs. They just say,
Friday, May 4th, live at Paula Casino Spa and Resort.
She goes, can I help you? I said, yeah. I said, you lost my luggage. She looked me right in the eye and said, has your plane landed yet?
Millions have purchased his CDs. Now he's coming to San Diego.
I said, no, Princess, I'm having an out-of-body experience.
Bill Engvall.
Here's your sign.
Come laugh it up. Friday, May 4th at Paula Casino Spa and Resort.
We're going to do some skiing. So I'm putting our skis up in the rack. The guy right next to me goes, you going skiing? Nope, we put them on top of the car in case we flip over on an icy road.
Tickets are on sale at the Paula Privileges Center, Ticketmaster, or call 619-220-TIXS.
Here's your sign.
Paula Casino Spa and Resort in northern San Diego County from the I-5 or I-15 to Highway 76 and go east.
What's most important to you when choosing your new car? Is it gas mileage or low maintenance costs? That's what a recent Motor City poll said most drivers think about. So here's some good news. Brecht BMW can help you with both. BMW is proud to be the only manufacturer to offer bumper-to-bumper, zero-cost service for the first 4 years or 50,000 miles. That means things like oil changes, brakes, or new wiper blades cost you nothing. Zero. Zip. Nada. Terms available. See dealer for details. Plus, the new 2007 Breck BMW 3 Series is the most fuel-efficient BMW ever made. So you'll save on gas, too. And performance? Well, you know that comes standard with every Breck BMW. Right now, Breck BMW is giving you one more reason to buy. Their special lease and finance rates through BMW Financial Services. If you thought you couldn't afford the ultimate driving machine, think again. Breck BMW. We drive the experience. Where the 15 meets Highway 78 on the road to Escondido in the Escondido Auto Park. Call 1-888-OWN-A-BMW or visit breckbmw.com.
Finally had it with your weight problem? Find out more about UCSD Medical Center's Lap Band program from one of the country's leading experts. Lap Band is less invasive than gastric bypass, so you can get on with your life sooner. Learn more at lapbandsandiego.com.
KGB traffic, a service of Sleep Train Mattress Centers. Southbound 5 and 15 are the two slowest spots in the county right now. Southbound 5 jammed from Poinsettia down to Loma Santa Fe. And southbound 15 had a series of bad crashes, so traffic's still backed up from Deer Springs Road all the way to Camino del Norte. Also slows westbound 56 Carmel Valley Road trying to get on the 5. And northbound 805 heavy from Balboa to Claremont Mesa. KGB traffic, a service of Sleep Train Mattress Centers. I'm Ruth, 66 with DSC 1015 KGB.
All right, email to the show, dsc@101kgb.com. Dear Dave, all I can think of is thank God I don't live next to Fred Sanford. I bet his neighbors just love looking out the window and seeing a mini dump right next door. Love your show, Debbie. Dear Dave, I also have used experiences from past relationships when grading potential hookups, just like Shelley does. Must have been a rough time for Mugwumps when he dated Shelley. You know, being compared to some of those larger-than-life urban legends. I mean, how could any normal, decent, employed guy try to hook up with Shelley? Shelley at happy hour with her hens, checking out possible suitors. Oh, yeah, he's cute, but can he pee out a lit birthday cake on just one six-pack?
You got to ask yourself those questions.
Oh, he's tall, but do you think he could set my house on fire only using 2 pretzel sticks and a shot of booze? Oh, he dresses nice, but I bet he doesn't know the first thing about running up someone else's credit card. And that is listener Pete checking it. I got an email from Brandy talking about this this whole dating thing. It's kind of a left turn. She says, look, I don't get Bluetooth. I'm on a date with this guy. The entire time we're at the restaurant, he's wearing the thing on his ear.
Oh, God.
Deal breaker.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Totally. I don't even want to know people who wear those things.
Well, you know Boyer.
Was he wearing one?
I have one.
Okay, I have one too. Do you wear it? Do you use it?
I do use it.
Oh.
In the car, whatever, that's fine. But in
the
public,
car.
walking around,
Well, you know what I'm-
shopping,
you know
in
what I'm talking
Starbucks,
about.
yeah,
The
get it
people-
off.
The people who sit down at lunch, I swear I see people sitting down with their friends at lunch and they're wearing it.
I know.
Take it off.
Take
Take
it
the damn
off.
thing off.
We
it
hate
looks
it.
stupid, but more importantly, it puts a sign out that says, I can't wait to talk to someone other than you.
Right.
You know, that's the sign you're giving out. You're not the most important thing going on in my world right now. I can't wait till someone else calls.
So on a date, that's totally ridiculous
And that
and
pretentious,
rude.
and the pretentious, I am very important. I'm waiting
Right.
for a very big call.
If you're on a date, leave your cell phone in the car.
Thank you. Or on your hip, like I have mine, David.
No, leave it in the car.
Well, that's not practical for everybody.
You're right. It's not practical for everybody.
I know
have
it's
kids at
practical
home.
for you.
It's practical for me.
Yes, there you go. I mean, this is rude. Yes, Dave? Not only was it distracting during our conversation, but he looked like a total idiot. Now, what is up with this?
He is a total idiot.
Do people keep these things on at all times? Is this the cool thing to do now, or is the
No.
guy just out of line? Would any other women, or even men for that matter, stand for this? I didn't. I'm not calling them back.
Could have been, just for effect.
Brandy.
Just to look important.
I guess.
That's it.
I guess.
Yeah.
But how do guys get that dumb? How do guys get to that level of dumbness without someone helping them out?
Got to take it off. It's like a hat in a restaurant. You take it
Yeah.
off, Bromo.
All guys should have an entourage with them, just like the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
You can come downstairs from getting ready and have the guys check you out. Hey, the thing on the ear, lose
Get rid of
that.
it.
Yeah.
Guys really need an entourage to help them keep them from looking like idiots.
And I'm all for the hands-free thing, yeah. But once you step out of the vehicle, take it off.
And we don't even like seeing people talk to themselves. It's off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're looking around. Now do you have that thing? You have that Uhura thing it's stuck in your side of your head?
Or are you just mentally ill?
That's it. Mike, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Oh, how you doing, Dave?
Yeah.
Literally, you wear these things so often, it just kind of becomes part of you. And I actually asked my wife, said, do me a favor, remind me when we go into a restaurant or somewhere to take the thing out, because I feel stupid wearing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I use it all the time, and it just becomes, part of you anymore.
Well, it's good that you're aware that it looks stupid.
Just walking around talking to yourself.
Now, are you a guy that makes a lot of phone calls all day long?
Yes, I am.
What would you guess how many phone calls you're making all day?
Probably 30, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a drag.
And if you are in the Starbucks and you have the laptop and you have the Bluetooth, fine.
Well, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least when you're out with people, it's probably better not to wear them.
Right.
And it looks stupid.
It
I feel
does.
stupid wearing it.
Thanks, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
See you, bud. It's Eddie O'Brien.
Eddie O'Brien!
What's going on, dude?
I am so embarrassed. I am wearing one of those as I speak to you.
I'll tell you another thing I don't like about them.
Oh.
They sound like crap.
Mm-hmm.
They don't sound good.
I know. My phone broke, and then it took $200 to repair it or wear the earpiece. So now I'm. It's like the scarlet letter. I'm embarrassed everywhere I go.
You cheap bastard!
Really?
I know.
Go sue someone and make some money and fix your phone.
Get a new phone.
You know what? I'm going to go inside and plead somebody guilty right now. Thanks.
See you later, Eddie. It's our counsel on retainer.
That's nice.
Eddie O'Brien, Esquire.
Brilliant man.
All right, sports coming up next here. College basketball. Your championship is tonight. Let's set it up for you with a chainsaw next on 101 KGB and Q103.
Find out how empty bottles and cans turn into at bottlesandcans.com.
KGB's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
You guys are awesome.
With the Grand A Day giveaway.
And this caps an entire month. $20,000 going out the door. Here's what Jody wrote to us. Dave, single mother of 3 here, just moved back in December. I had to sell my car to pay bills. I have to borrow a car from a friend to get kids to school and back. Need some money bad while waiting to start work. Please help. Who's at the door?
Bromo with the birthday present for me.
Bromo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you would,
I don't know how to do it,
if
but-
you would present your groin.
That's not a check.
What do you have?
I have a car key.
That's your car. That's your brand.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
That is your brand new Honda.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Special thanks to the Honda dealers of San Diego County.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
And to you, San Diego, for supporting the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Best of CDs for all these years.
If you got an adjustable rate mortgage in the last couple of years at 4 or 5%, you're an adjustable rate emergency waiting to happen because your interest could adjust as high as 8 to 10%, doubling your mortgage payment. That's right, doubling your payment. Call Park Place Funding now at 866-491-FUND and you could get a 4.5% rate on a fixed product. How? Call 866-491-FUND and find out. But hurry! That rate might adjust at any time. Call Park Place Funding now, 866-491-FUND.
Hi, I'm John Olbrich, president of American Security Mortgage. If you're refinancing or purchasing a home, you need to call me. Take the guesswork out of working with an inexperienced loan officer that may not even be there when your loan closes. When you call us, you'll be working directly with me and my friendly and experienced staff. After hearing companies offer to pay for an appraisal or even all the closing costs, I wasn't sure whether I can guarantee the best home loan until I called them. Not only did I find that their rates and fees were higher, in some cases, I got completely different quotes from different loan officers from the same company. I am now so sure that I can offer you the best financing that I will give you $500 if you close a home loan from a radio advertised company with better terms locked on the same day in March. Check with other companies first, then give me a call at 619-533-7900 and find out why I've been published as one of America's top 200 mortgage brokers. 619-533-7900.
California Department of Real Estate Broker number 010-18996.
101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
Genentech is hosting a career event Friday, April 13th from 2 to 6 at the San Diego Marriott La Jolla, located at 4240 La Jolla Village Drive in La Jolla. Opportunities exist in Genentech's South San Francisco headquarters for scientists, research associates, and more to join their interdisciplinary R&D teams. Relocation assistance available. For details or to apply online, visit GenentechCareerEvent.com. Drop by on April 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. at the San Diego Marriott La Jolla and learn how to join the pioneer of the biotech industry. That's GenentechCareerEvent.com.
You've got bad hair.
Thanks again for the ticket, man. I haven't been to a game in forever.
Glad we could put it to use.
Thanks for squat. These seats are cheap.
Steve, do you realize your hair's been insulting me since the second I picked you up?
I didn't hear anything.
Put your shirt on and lay off the nachos.
You hear it now?
Okay, look, I went somewhere besides Supercuts. They gave me the most annoying haircut I've ever had, and I don't know what to do. Just ignore it. Oh, hey, check out the hot dog race on the jumbo screen.
Check out your new home team cap on your jumbo head.
See, this isn't really fun for me. You're going to have to go to Supercuts. There's one a block from the stadium.
Okay, soon as the game's over, I'll go.
Where'd you get those girly sunglasses? The trash?
So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, do that.
Go to an untrained stylist, you get bad hair. Stick with the best trained stylists in the biz. Supercuts, every time.
With over 2,000 locations and even more haircuts, our stylists are sure to give you the look you want, where you want, every time. Call 1-800-SUPERCUTS or log on to supercuts.com for the location nearest you.
You know, when it comes to internet for my house, there's two things that matter. I want the fastest possible, and I want it cheap. That's why Cox is perfect for you. It is the fastest residential high-speed internet. That's not just like that's no false claim. That's fact right there. You can shop online faster, download music faster, share movies in a flash. Cox high-speed internet is 12 megs per second, which makes it 8 times faster than the phone company. So that's the speed. What about the cost? Well, right now you get Cox high-speed internet in your home for $10 a month for the first 3 months with the Cox combo. If you add Cox high-speed internet to your current services and you complete the Cox combo, while supplies last, it's 2 free tickets for a Padres game. Cox, it's your hometown solution. Call 619-262-1122, North County 760-599-6060, or make one last connection with your slow internet. CoxSanDiego.com. Shelley Dunn's Half-Baked Crackpot News is coming up. I've got some showbiz talk for you, including another TV star in jail.
Uh-oh.
Meredith Vieira's problems.
Oh, no. What?
Yes.
My Meredith?
Yes, yours. Your Meredith. Tell you about that. It's coming up here after we check sports with a chainsaw on KGB and Q103. Go on.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, the Florida Gators are 4.5-point favorites against Bromo's team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, in tonight's championship game of the NCAA men's college basketball. If the Buckeyes lose, we'll have a Bromo streak tomorrow. The game tips off shortly after 6 p.m. tonight on CBS. Go Gators. Major League Baseball is underway. Last night, the Mets beat the Cardinals 6-1. 6 more games across the majors today. The Padres debut tomorrow in San Francisco. Yesterday, Giants slugger Barry Bonds homered in his only 2 at-bats in the Giants' final exhibition game. Bonds begins the season needing only 22 home runs to break Hank Aaron's career record of 755. It'll be Jake Peavy's job to keep him in the park tomorrow. In golf, Australian Adam Scott won the Houston Open despite a truly unfortunate shot. And I'm not talking about his tee shot that went into the water. A close-up in HD on the green revealed that Scott, an otherwise good-looking youngster, had a huge angry pimple bulging on his chin. It was a little mean when analyst Johnny Miller, during a pimple close-up, described Scott as, if there's a kid on the tour ready to burst out, this is it. was even meaner when NBC then played a cut from the band Third Eye Blind into bumper music into spots. Wrong. Good news for one of NFL's best running backs after serving a drug suspension for marijuana use. Ricky Williams has submitted his paperwork to rejoin the NFL. The bad news, the paperwork Ricky submitted on, zigzag rolling paper. Not a good choice for him.
I know that, dude.
I know. In swimming, American Michael Phelps won 7 gold medals in the World Swimming Championships, tying Mark Spitz for most golds in a major international meet, although Spitz did it in the Olympics and set 7 world records in 7 events. Phelps set 5 world records out of 7 events, and Phelps could have won his 8th gold medal in a relay, but one of his teammates jumped early on an exchange and the team was disqualified.
Oh, wow.
Phelps then took his 7 medals and clubbed that teammate repeatedly, and wouldn't you? El Cajon's Jimmy Johnson won NASCAR's Goodies 500, beating teammate Jeff Gordon by just about a fender. Meanwhile, in the National Bell,
I like girls who are easy. They're the best. They make the dates fun. Some girls make you wait before they have sex with you. What's that about? I was on a date with this girl. She's like, I like to wait 6 months before I have sex with a guy. And I was like, wow, I really respect that. Okay, I guess I'll see you in 6 months. Do you just email me? How does that work? Because I want to be sure to block off the date.
Skip-ball association. Kobe scored only 19 points in an easy win over the Sacramento Kings yesterday.
Easy.
But Ruthie's, it was easy.
It wasn't that easy.
Ruthie's boyfriend, Luke Walton, scored 18 points. In other sports, David.
Coming up, for you single girls,
yes,
what your boyfriend does in your apartment when you're not...
What happened?
I couldn't get it out. I was going to sneeze. Sneeze psych. Shoot. Now I've got sneeze need. I'm not going to get it. What your boyfriend does when they're left alone in your place.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be good.
Uh-oh.
Bringing it to you next here on KGB and Q103.
Let's see. The Lakers won by 23 points.
Easy? What are you talking about, easy?
It didn't get...
I know.
8:37 in 12 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chainsaw brought to you by VA House Concerts in the Parks concert calendar. Enjoy the wonderful outdoor venue under the stars with shows like Chicago on April 15th, B-52s June 22nd, ZZ Top April 23rd, Pat Benatar July 10th. A lot more than that. Tickets are on sale now.
Jody Coonsey was close to buying a used car.
It was a 95 Honda Accord, but it had 175,000 miles on it.
She wanted $1,000 to help pay for it, so she entered Dave Shelley and Chainsaw's Grand A Day giveaway. But instead of a check,
It will help me get a car.
she got a car.
I have a car key.
A new Accord.
I have never had a brand new car.
KGB thanks the Honda dealers of San Diego County for sponsoring the Grand A Day giveaway. And so does Jody.
Thank you, Honda. I love you.
When babies are upset, they throw tantrums. When pets are unhappy, they mope around. And when a fellow driver is unhappy, well, we all know how people can act in traffic sometimes. But what about your car? What's the sign of an upset car? Lower performance. If you've been using low-quality gasoline, it can leave deposits on your car's vital engine parts and lower its performance. On the other hand, Chevron with Techron is unsurpassed at cleaning vital engine parts. Not only does it clean up the junk left behind by lower quality gasolines, but also helps protect cars from future engine deposits. So, the next time you're driving around and want to make your car happy, just stop by and fill up with Chevron with Techron. Your car will thank you for it with great performance. Now that's a good sign. Chevron with Techron.
Remember as a kid when you first sat down over a blank piece of paper and signed your name? You practiced your signature over and over again, and you knew one day it would really be worth something. Well, at Union Bank of California, we think your signature is worth a lot. That's why we created Signature Banking. It's a higher level of banking that rewards you for your financial success. It starts with free online banking and bill pay, a free debit card, unlimited check writing, and more. You'll also enjoy Signature Banking discounts and perks. To learn more about Signature Banking, visit unionbank.com/signature. Union Bank. Invest in you.
Now, through April 17th, your signature is worth a competitive rate on your IRA. Call our Retirement Resource Center at 1-888-475-7284 or visit a nearby branch for details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Other charges such as overdraft fees will apply. Ask us for details. Visit unionbank.com/signature.
What happens when the freshest ingredients meet the imagination of North County's finest chef? You get one hot little number. Experience Blue Fire Grill and indulge in the unique dining experience that will enliven all of your senses. At Blue Fire, the flowing live music surrounds the sprawling firelit patio where contemporary cocktails meet the cool night air. And your imagination will run wild inside where private dining spaces blend seamlessly with a sophisticated and stylish scene. Blue Fire's signature menu is quintessential California with fresh seafood, exceptional pastas, and local seasonal specialties. You'll find Blue Fire Grill under the stars overlooking the center courtyard at La Costa Resort with complimentary valet parking available. Discover Blue Fire tonight. It's one hot little number. Visit dinebluefire.com for more details and ask about local specials every Wednesday.
Stop it.
Why?
I'm trying to figure out my taxes before the deadline.
Sorry, I got people for that, so I'm pretty relaxed.
April 17th is the tax deadline. Haven't had your taxes done yet? Relax and put the expertise of H&R Block to work for you. Just call 1-800-HR-BLOCK today and schedule an appointment. When you got H&R Block, you got people.
Yellow out there. If you're hearing this commercial, you live in a test market for McDonald's new Angus Third Pounders.
Too bad we don't live in one of them test markets, eh, Carl?
Yeah, but you folks should eat them burgers then.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then we can have them in Minnesota someday.
They start with a third pound of Angus beef.
Oh, that there's a big patty, don't you know?
With 3 different kinds of superb toppings.
Yeah, you betcha.
Like sautéed mushrooms and Swiss.
You're darn tootin'.
My cousin Peter up in Duluth told me he had one when he was on vacation, eh?
You don't say.
The bacon and cheese one.
Oh.
Of course, he likes to make things up, eh?
Yeah.
Remember that one about the Martians, eh?
Oh, yeah, with the big purple heads.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Grab a new, thick, juicy Angus Third Pounder from McDonald's. Your country needs you. Participation and duration may vary.
McDonald's celebrates the end of your week with $1.29 Filet-O-Fish Fridays. Filet-O-Fish sandwich with tangy tartar sauce, American cheese, and crispy fish fillet is just $1.29 every Friday for a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Ariston Consulting, San Diego's first choice for SAP. SAP's public sector specialist. Ariston knows SAP. Ariston knows public sector. So for SAP, think Ariston.
KGB Traffic Service of Sleep Train Mattress Center. Southbound 15, still stop and go traffic from Deer Springs Road past the 78, past Escondido to about the 56 till you're off the brakes. Southbound 5, heavy North County coastline from Poinsettia to Carmel Valley Road. North 805 almost clear, just some brake lights at the 15. And westbound 56 punching up Carmel Country Road getting to the 5. KGB Traffic Service of Sleep Train Mattress Centers. I'm Ruth, 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. 101.5 KGB.
Shelley, I want you to take yourself back in time before you had a man living at your house when it was your house. Mm-hmm. Not your together house, when it was your house.
All right. The good old days.
Think of a man being in your house, some guy maybe that you're hanging out with, dating.
Yeah.
And you decide to step out for a little bit, or maybe he slept over and you've gotten up and gone to work. What's he doing in your house?
I've always wondered this.
Because this happens with you.
Yeah, you got to get up early.
You're up first. Mm-hmm. You're out.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a few hours to himself, and he can hear you on the radio. He knows where you are, right?
Yes.
You ever worry about what they do when you're gone?
Well, after the one moved out while I was on the air, he was like, yeah, there's something going on there.
What do you mean?
Oh, the guy in Phoenix moved out while I was on the air.
Oh.
Yeah. All the neighbors said, yeah, I was listening to your show.
Took everything except the bills.
Yes.
Yeah, he was listening to your show to make sure you didn't cut out early.
That's exactly right.
Exactly. Well, you know I can't resist Cosmo magazine.
I know what a
Can't
big
resist it.
fan you are.
The headlines on Cosmo. You know, look at this one. 99 sex facts. Well, I got to know 'em.
How can you not buy that?
I don't know. You got to know them.
Mm-hmm.
What if there's like 62 of them that I don't know?
Well, there you go. What a great library of knowledge.
Here, these are some of the headlines. Just the cover.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's bad enough that they've got Eva Longoria tantalizing you, but
I know.
99 sex facts.
Okay.
Confessions special. Blow his mind.
Oh.
How do you resist that?
You got to buy it.
I mean, Cosmo's got to quit making it so hard for us guys at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
You're making us look gay when we want to read your magazine.
You got a hot chick on the cover and a lot of provocative articles inside.
But this is the one that I found the most interesting.
All right.
And that is, I swear I'm going to subscribe to this so I don't have to embarrass myself anymore reading it. I am.
Sending poor Carly out, making her buy it.
It's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that.
Send it to your post office box under some alias.
Cover story.
Dale Richards.
Cover story in the new issue of Cosmo is going to terrify you single women. It's called What He Does When You're Not Around.
Oh, no.
You thought you were the only one who snooped. Now you snoop through his stuff, don't you? I would love to hear.
Joe's a well-known snoop.
I would love to hear what shocked you when you snooped. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. What shocked? That is an interesting lipstick color Beyonce's wearing there.
Like to get some of that.
Let's see what Beyonce's singing.
It's my name that's on that jack. So remove your bags, let me call you a cab. Sending in the front yard, telling me how I'm such a fool.
God, she's ugly.
All right. Telling you.
That's cool lipstick she's wearing.
What color is it?
Very fuchsia.
I can't even come up with a name for it.
Very red.
That's red?
Shocking pink. Maybe.
Pink, yeah.
Yeah. She is beautiful. All right. I want to know what you found when you were snooping. 888-570-1015. Let me set you up this way. Jason says, after I started dating my girlfriend, she inadvertently left me alone in her place with her diary lying out.
Oh, jeez.
Now, I didn't have time to read it all because she was coming home from work in 90 minutes, but that was plenty of time for me to run across the street to Kinko's and copy all 300 pages.
Oh, my God.
I spent the next 2 weeks learning every dirty little secret she'd had since she was 15.
It's horrible.
That's why you don't keep a diary. That's stupid.
That's right.
Someone's going to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Sopranos? Come on, you never keep documentation.
Obscure reference number 14B, David.
Any mob movie, anybody who keeps a journal gets killed.
A follow-up on redundancy.
David, have you passed
statement.
out?
I wish.
Number
Do
14.
we need to Heimlich you? Are
Sadly,
you
I'm still conscious of my surroundings.
About to burst forth with a second follow-up to obscure reference 14B.
And what about the pictures that you're taking? I mean, come on, why throw those out?
Next guy, Lou from Philadelphia, says, if I'm just starting to date a girl, I'll go through her old pictures the first chance I get.
Aha!
I want to see where I stack up among her ex-boyfriends. Also, how hot her girlfriends are, and if her mom still looks good, so I know what the future might hold.
Oh, yeah.
Then Ryan says, my girlfriend was gone for an hour or so. I started poking around in her drawers. That's where the chicks keep the stuff, the lingerie drawers. That's where I found a videotape labeled Brian. Brian. I thought that's weird. She didn't even have a VCR. Watches all her movies on DVD, but I have one, so I tossed it in my glove compartment. And I watched it when I got home. Holy crap. They had put the video camera on a tripod and went at it for 2 solid hours. I mean, I knew she wasn't a virgin, but Brian was doing things that she won't let me do.
Oh.
Now, why would that be? It felt wrong to be watching it, but I couldn't stop. So the next day I put it back where I found it. Since she doesn't have a VCR, maybe I should have given her the DVD copy I made for myself.
He's in self-torture.
What did you find when you were snooping? Is what I want to know. 888-570-1015. Was it the fur-lined bikini panties
Oh, don't bring that up.
that Shelley found?
Cures you from snooping.
Yeah, right.
In mom stuff.
Yeah, you haven't
I'm
snooped
not
since.
I'm not snooping in her stuff anymore.
Scott, you're on KGB. What's going on, man?
Nothing. We were going through the old girlfriend's parents' room And I don't know that we're actually snooping.
Of course not. Call it something nicer. Make yourself feel better. Go ahead. We were
I don't think we're actually snooping, but we found the mom's sex toys. And the girlfriend was really embarrassed, but I was really turned on because the mom was smoking hot.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you. Not creepy or weird. Come on now.
What'd you expect?
What do you mean, what I expect? What?
The premise of this thing is, what did you find?
I didn't expect a guy to call up and say, I was really turned on by my girlfriend's mom.
And her dildos.
Yeah, and her dildos. I don't know. I want to hear some good stuff. Like you found like that one guy found the videotape. That bugs. I mean, I know you're bugged by guys snooping around apartments that don't even belong to you. I'm bugged by the fact that the girl won't let him do things that she videotaped herself doing. It bugs.
He should say something.
How do you bring it up, Ruth?
Well, you have to admit you were snooping is the thing.
That's the end of that.
Remember, I found the ultimate thing when I was snooping, found out my boyfriend was a jailbird. And not for what he told me, that he was just got out of jail.
Kind of told you the truth. Hi, you're on KGB.
No, he didn't.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good.
What'd you find?
It's Rico, I tell you. Phone numbers. My girl was going to funerals and stuff for a few months, just people passing here and there, and she was collecting phone numbers from guys that wanted to hit on her there. So I went a couple steps further, found her broken toy, I fixed it on the way out, and haven't bothered accepting her calls ever since.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
More power to her. See ya.
Got an email from a girl who wants to remain anonymous. I snooped on the computer and found out that my soon-to-be ex is gay.
Oh, no.
How shocking do you think that one was, Dave?
Oh, no.
He's gay. Maybe that's why he's your soon-to-be ex. Lost interest in your punana. If you could go a crank, though, that'd be good for you.
Yeah,
great big one, too, okay? C's with D's.
What you doing over there, Ruth? Just juggling?
That was just deafening in my right ear.
What happened, honey?
No.
She's over there juggling.
wasn't
She's spinning
juggling.
plates and juggling. Oh, I'm sorry. It just sounds like it. Ruth was snooping and she found out that her live-in boyfriend was a convicted felon. Just the arson, that's all.
An arsonist. He told me he got arrested for providing alcohol to underage kids, which of course is fine.
Right.
That he had no problem with.
Well, he sort
That's
of
register, yeah.
The way he rationalized it, I kind of thought, well, okay, and it is better than being an arsonist.
Now, Ruth, how long did
So
you
I
stay
told
with
him.
How long did you stay with him after you found out?
About 3 years.
Until you found out what?
Now, did you tell him that you were snooping and you found out that he's an arsonist?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He admitted it and told me all about it.
Yeah. And was he mad at you for snooping?
Not really, because I was making him a drawer, taking my crap out, putting his crap in. And there it was, black and white.
Now, remember what you
And
told
what was
us?
it? Was it his congratulations, you're a felon certificate all framed, you know?
No, it was the court papers.
Little penitent drawing of the prison on the bottom.
No, just court papers.
Yeah.
Do you remember why you told us you broke up with him?
Yep.
What was
He
it?
watched wrestling on TV.
He watched wrestling.
That he was a felon, an arsonist,
A liar.
destroyed property.
That's no problem.
No problem. What do you mean you watch wrestling?
Get out.
He was also a horrible speed freak.
It's too bad he doesn't watch Dancing with the Stars. Which is on tonight, by the way. I'm so excited. Are we going to go home and watch it right away?
Yay! Can't wait.
It is a little loud.
What do you want me to do about it?
I didn't turn anything up on my side.
I know you didn't.
Did you?
No. Ruth should only have one button.
I wish
Just
I knew which
one.
button did it. I didn't touch anything.
I know. How long you been in radio?
Actually, I fiddled around with the controls in there.
Get out.
I'm sorry.
Get out.
I'm Roger Hedgecock.
You're not invited.
Okay. I'll leave now.
Get your own head. AM 600,
I didn't know
KOGL.
we could jump from head to head. I knew station to station, but that's amazing.
The powers of the hedgecock are
Uh-huh.
unimaginable.
Well, I have a crush on the voice in Ruth's head.
Oh, God, I can't even do this.
AM 600, KOGL, 24-hour wartime.
Come on, entertain us a little
6
bit.
minutes
Come
before
on.
9 o'clock here on KOJO. How big is your piddler? Oh, you're looking at it.
We are?
Well, you're looking at it.
Where is it?
Wow.
Roger Hedgecock putting the moves on the voice would sound like.
This is great.
Little dirty talk or something.
Please make me feel like you want me. Oh.
Ew.
Huh?
Ew.
Well, that's not very sticky. Shut up, man. I'm trying to score some man meat. Let's wander over to the next large area inside her empty head and have some sex here on the floor.
Brain.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that.
yeah.
That's only during Dancing with the Stars.
yeah.
Can't help it. I haven't been with a man in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
God.
And 600 KOGO, what time now? 5 minutes before 9 o'clock with Roger Hedgecock.
Tell me exactly how dirty you're going to be to me.
Roger Hedgecock, apparently.
The head puppets are in love.
I love that.
Wow.
It's a sign of spring.
Really neat. Yes, it is.
Anywho.
Hello, John.
Hey, how's it going?
Just great.
Great.
Like it
Good.
just went.
Go ahead, John.
Well, up in Oregon, I used to live up there, and
Bragger.
I had yeah, I know. Well, it was pretty cold one day, and well, the girlfriend had to leave early to get to work, so I went ahead and stayed there. Well, her mom lives with her, and well, her mom was going out to their shed, I guess, to get something like a snow shovel or whatever. And I heard some banging out there, and I just wanted to make sure she was okay.
Uh-huh.
So when I went out there to the shed, which was fairly large...
You can just tell me what you found. I don't have to have like a blow-by-blow description. What'd you find?
She doing it with a horse?
What'd you find?
I found probably about 30 giant marijuana plants and a bunch of drying rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Little pot growing facility out there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got out of there quick before I was so...
Okay, thanks. Bye. That's just never going to end.
Well, yeah. You just got to describe it to you.
I think it was about 14 steps from the house to the thing.
Good. Fur-lined bikini panties and felon papers. Did you ever do any snooping, Boyer?
I usually just checked for medicines to treat certain things.
Yeah?
And I didn't find any.
Got to make sure that there's no, like, Vagistat.
Well, or worse. Yeah, I mean, is there...
Anusol.
Herpacil.
What was that?
Herpacil, David.
Got to keep an eye out, People don't always tell you. So you got to check it out yourself. The little Rockford Files, exam. Yeah.
What's this?
Kind of like Jim Rockford, to snoop quietly and get into some stuff, check the medicine chest.
I thought you were Clint Eastwood.
No, he's Steve McQueen.
Oh.
It's Rockford.
I get all his superheroes mixed up.
Yeah. But he's more like Rockford in The Notebook.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood.
Oh.
You really know how to hurt a guy, David.
The fact that he was in those two movies.
He doesn't drive a Firebird. He drives a Prius.
Oh, Jesus. I couldn't confirm. I've never seen the movie, and I can't, and I won't.
Okay, thanks. Hey, the race is on at your local Mossy Nissan. Because Nissan wants to sell 100,000 vehicles across the country before the end of their fiscal year, which is coming up very quickly. So that means Mossy Nissan is doing everything they can to bring big savings to Nissan buyers here in San Diego. Now, we have 6 Mossy Nissans here in San Diego. Have you ever gone to a car dealership? They said, I'm looking for, the X brand car. And they say, oh, we've got it, but we don't have it in the color that you like. Or we don't have it with the features that you want. Or we don't have it at the price you were hoping to pay. You're not going to run into that problem at Mossy Nissan. Because if you go looking for a specific red Altima at Mossy Nissan in El Cajon and they don't have it, they'll have it at Oceanside or Escondido or Kearney Mesa or National City or Poway Think of Mossy Nissan as the team with the incredibly deep farm club system. 6 locations here in town. That's 6 times the savings, 6 times the selection, 6 times the satisfaction. Mossy Nissan. Check them out, mossy.com. Hey, Mike, you're on KGB. Welcome to the show.
Hello, David.
I heard you were snooping.
Yeah, actually, I was I was looking for a lighter for light of smoke, and I was with this girl for probably 8 months prior to this. We had talked about getting back together. We had been apart for about 2 months, and one of the stipulations of us getting back together is I wanted to know if she had been with anybody, and she promised me, no, I haven't been with anybody in the last 2 months. I swear, this and that.
Would that have been a problem for you, Mike?
Yeah, I kind of, because I was kind of holding out for her. It was kind of a mutual, let's take some time away from each other. But anyways,
what's the point of being away from each other if you're not going to go hang with someone else?
Getting some benefit.
Well, I ended up. She ended up calling me over to her house one night. She ended up going to the grocery store. I was looking for a lighter and found papers for an abortion she had had 2 days before this conversation. So, I mean, it was a good conversation when she got back from the grocery store. I guarantee you that.
What was her response to you?
Oh, she had no words. It was pretty much me telling her, yeah, I know you're full of S, and I walked out. So I didn't even give her the time to respond, but it was...
Now, when you two were apart for those couple of months, did you hook up with anybody?
I did not.
Right.
I did not. I was up in Vegas working with my brother, and just I didn't have the chance or the want. I was trying to deal with this back here, and came back, and she had kind of,
Thank you, Mike.
You know.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Mike, you're on KGB. What's up, man?
Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. This happened about 20 years ago, and my friend's parents had a house next door that they rented, and there's a real hot girl that lived there.
Nice.
And when they were gone one day, we decided to go inside and look through their drawers, and we found pennies that were Vaseline.
Why?
I don't know. To this day, I can't figure out what you would do with pennies that had Vaseline on them, but...
You called to tell me that you broke into someone's house, snooped around, discovered pennies covered with Vaseline, and you don't know why? How am I supposed to concentrate on the rest of my day?
I can think of some pretty kinky things, but like I said, to this day, I
Well, call her up and find out. Just get her on the phone and say, what's the deal with the Vaseline pennies?
Well, it's a little too late for that.
Good, are you?
Yeah.
I'm going to be wondering all
I know.
day. Why would you put Vaseline on pennies? Why?
I don't know, unless you're supposed to stick a coin in the slot, but...
Yeah, but what takes a penny these days? Come on.
I know, I've never
Can't
had...
even get a ball of
No
gum.
machines take pennies.
Yeah. Especially not that machine.
Yeah. Bill,
you
you're
swipe
on
an ATM card.
Bill, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave, I snooped.
What did you find?
Inside a nondescript brown box in the closet, I found a bag loaded with this whitish gray powder. It was her mom.
You found mother.
Oh! She kept mom in the closet.
Yeah. Did you tell her that you found her mom?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the unpaid bill from the Neptune Society. She'd never paid for the cremation.
Is that right?
Yeah, sad.
Did you bring mother out after that? Put her in on display in a nice vase or something?
No, she kept mom in the closet.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. We could do a whole show on ashes.
Yeah. Hedges.
Ashes is correct.
Ashes is correct. We could do a whole show on that.
I thought he was going to say he snorted them.
Oh.
Whitish gray.
The mishaps people have while trying to scatter ashes. And you know why? Usually they go to the beach, the poor beach, which is now littered with the ashes of millions of dead people.
Right.
People don't know what they're doing when they take ashes. Because, like I said, they usually go to the beach where it's what?
Windy.
Windy.
Hello.
And they don't know how to stand upwind. All the time.
You're right. They always wind up breathing Uncle Harry.
Yeah.
I have cousin Craig. It's still in me.
That's nice. You two are close.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Knock it over in the car. Vacuum it up. I got to be there on a cloud. They're going, I told him I wanted to be scattered at Moonlight Beach. He's sucking me up at a self-car wash. Julio's sucking me up in the back seat.
It's terrible.
Beth, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
I used to work for a certain port commissioner of San Diego, and he owned a yacht up in Alaska. And one of the jobs I had to do was take all his stuff out of his bedside and clean everything out. And I ended up, I'm so grossed out.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean your job was to clean up his bed? I don't understand that.
I was a stewardess
Oh, okay.
on private yachts.
On this yacht, okay.
And I found, all this 1970s porn and whatnot. And that wasn't the gross part. It was finding 12 packages of Rubbermaid gloves next to it. And I want to know, what do you do with Rubbermaid gloves?
That's what I want to know. I'll bet you. First thing you do is
that go up to your elbow.
Yeah, first thing you do is you Vaseline up a bunch of pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he have the dishwashing Rubbermaid gloves?
Up to the elbows.
Yeah, why? That was that was in his bedside table,
Yes, it was.
along with all his 70s porn.
70s porn, baby. Couldn't even, invest in some new stuff.
Couldn't even crack for some decent new stuff.
But no lube?
No lube.
Well, it sounds like a perfect weekend, but where's the lubrication? I don't get it.
Ruth, you
I
crack
don't
me
know
up.
what he did. If he had lube, I'd know. But without lube, I don't know.
Thank you,
I
Beth.
know. Sure.
Thanks for calling
Sorry
in,
about
bud.
your pain.
Nate, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm staying at my aunt's house, and I'm about 10 years old, and she has this old desk, and I'm snooping through it and wondering what's in there and find some baseball cards. And then there's a picture of Auntie with the old dog getting it on.
There we go. Like I said.
Boyer's theory.
See, Boyer, and I agreed with you the other day. As soon as you said that, I go, you know what? He's right, and that's the first time that's ever happened.
Was it a big dog?
Yeah, Nate, you're saying you found a picture of your aunt with a dog. What? Just petting the dog or what?
No, this is a bull mastiff, and from her point of view, dog just buried his head in there, and I don't know if it was peanut butter, marshmallow sauce, or what, but
fluff.
Jesus. And I had to ask, I had the picture out and forgot to put it away.
Now,
So
Nate.
there was a bit of tension when I got picked up from old Auntie's house, and she said I was snooping through her desk, but then her sister, my mom, kind of asked, well, then what the hell were you doing with the dog?
Right.
Yeah. Nate, did it seem like Auntie had taken the picture herself?
Yeah, it was from her point of view.
Yeah, got it.
I mean, who
And she
does
wanted
that?
a snapshot of that. Well, your aunt does, apparently.
Well, yeah, and I think I threw up in my mouth when I saw it, Holy cow.
Pictures are all over the internet.
Well, it's a happy thought now. There we go. Thank you, Nate.
right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Emily is pretty good about taking pictures of herself. Like at parties, doing that long arm out.
She's expert.
I guess that got to be the technique that this woman employed. Huh.
Don't you like being attached to that bit, Emily?
Not even a little bit. I was
What a
like,
charmer.
what is he getting at?
What a charmer.
she just
Emily,
bought a
have you ever taken pictures of yourself having sex with your blind puppy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Well, just make a note to yourself. Fluff.
I don't. It doesn't have to be relevant for me to make a comment, David.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't have time for that. I don't know.
God. All right, I didn't get to any of the stuff I said I was going to get to. No. Your half-baked crackpot news is coming up. I'm going to tell you what TV star landed in jail.
I was going to tell him too.
Are we thinking of the same one?
I think so.
All right. Well, then I'll leave that up to you. I won't trump you. You got Meredith Vieira's woes?
I don't.
I'll tell you about that.
Trump me on that.
It's coming up here on KGB and Q103. Go Bull.
Hey, Padres fans, here's Brian and Marcus Giles.
Baseball's back, and my brother and I are definitely ready for opening weekend.
Brian's right, so we hope to see you at the ballpark.
See your Padres take on the Colorado Rockies Saturday, April 7th at 7:05. It's military opening night presented by Northrop Grumman Corporation. And stay for the spectacular family fireworks presented by Utopia Mortgage and Real Estate. Get your tickets at Padres.com or 1-877-FRIAR-TICKS.
Padres baseball.
Experience it.
Let's start with a patio. Add, a barbecue grill.
Yummy.
Throw in a nice pool with a diving board. Add a nice garden. What the heck? Let's top the whole thing off with a hot tub.
Dude, let's go sneak into the Johnson's hot tub tonight.
Cool.
And let's put a really tall wooden fence around the entire thing.
Oh, man.
At Bank of America, getting a home equity loan to do all of this is almost as easy. There's no paperwork to apply, you get a fast approval, and best of all, there are no fees to get it. It's the opportunity to turn the backyard you have into the backyard you've all...
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed!
1015.
KGB.
It's 101 KGB San Diego, 103 KTMQ Temecula. I was talking to Bobby Hill about this. Same thing happened to her. Woke up early yesterday. Normally I can sleep until, 9-ish or so.
Right.
We are never in a hurry to get up on the weekends.
Oh, no kidding.
It's one of our few times to spend some time together. Woke up, though. Walked around a little bit. Got back in bed, and Nicole says, are we up? Are we just going to get up?
Yeah.
Kind of like,
Because you're
bummed.
still sleepy enough, you could get back to sleep.
Kind of bummed. And I was like, well, I don't know. It's pretty early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. So we laid there for a few minutes. I started moving around. I said, I'm going to get up. And she says, well, what time is it? So I get up and I look at her clock, and it says it's like 10 after 8. And I was like, okay.
Yep.
I could have sworn when I got up just a little while ago, it was almost 7 o'clock.
Right.
And I was like, there's no way I laid here for a little bit. And so I was like, all right, well, whatever. I am getting up. I got up and I was like, no, it's 10 after 7. What the hell is going on?
Right.
Her clock was wrong by an hour. And I'm looking at this going, what the hell is wrong with this? Oh. April Fool's Day. What is going on here? If you had this issue at your house, the reason for that is you have a clock or a device with a clock in it that was anticipating that yesterday was the day we were supposed to change the clocks. Remember this year we moved it up a couple of weeks?
Right.
See, Ruthie, you would have been all messed up, and now you're already
I still
used
kind of
to it.
am messed
Really?
up. Yeah,
Oh, no.
just hearing Dave's story, it messes me up. I got kind of bad.
Yeah. Her clock changed itself.
Wow. So did mine.
Which is odd because I thought when I bought her that clock, I thought it said it was controlled by some sort of radio frequency.
Right. It was just a chip on the date.
There's no radio frequency on there.
Sure there is.
Well, then...
It receives the atomic clock in Denver, and it knows what time it is. GMT doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Greenwich Mean Time never adjusts for daylight savings time. And then it adjusts the differential.
Thanks for the explanation, Chris. That was big help.
Well,
what?
I don't know.
Do you
how I
wanna
can
know,
explain
or do you
things to
not
people.
wanna
I do want to know, and apparently you can't tell me.
Well,
I'm
daylight
using
savings
English.
time is an artificial.
Does it listen to a radio signal or not?
Yes, it does.
Then I don't understand why it was wrong by an hour. And all the other
Explain.
clocks that don't have some sort of fancy
We're fine.
radio frequency on them were right where I left them.
somehow they didn't adjust to our president's or the government's change.
Yeah.
The 2-week rollback, and the same thing with my car.
Your car switched?
Yeah, I was driving around for 3 weeks with, or 2 weeks with the time wrong in my car, and finally I get out the manual because it switched.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't switch.
Right.
But it's like, okay, I got to adjust to this thing. So I wake up this morning and it's wrong
Yeah.
because it clicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
So
it
if you
was
had that problem
pre-wired to
and
click.
you go, who's doing April Fools on me?
Yep.
That's what's going on with that. Do you want to hear about Meredith Vieira's woes?
What is wrong with poor Meredith?
I've been bracing since you've teased this. My Meredith.
Yeah, you're Meredith. She says perhaps it's all the time that she logged with Star Jones and the rest of the View girls that pushed her over the edge. But today, co-host Meredith Vieira has admitted to Ladies' Home Journal that she suffers from anxiety and bouts of depression.
Oh, no.
She says, I think you can develop depression, to be honest with you. I think sometimes the magnitude of life just sort of seeps into my brain. She said she has a hard time driving over bridges, afraid that she might, listen to this, involuntarily plunge her car into the water.
Wow.
Well,
We've been saying this for years.
Forever.
Jane
Just
and
like
I have
you
been
guys.
saying this for
Yeah.
years. We don't like being on tall buildings where you can just throw yourself off the top.
Right.
I think the same thing when I'm on the Coronado Bridge. What if I just, beg your pardon, when I'm on my bridge?
Exactly.
What if I just drive off? What if I just drive off?
Well, at
You
least you would
realize-
have chosen the best bridge.
You are 1 second away from catastrophe.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
impulse.
Suicide.
She says, I've got 3 great kids and a husband. We're all fine. We're lucky. But then other times there's a weight that comes on you. Pressure, self-inflicted pressure. When she's feeling sensitive, opening her fan mail is off limits for Meredith. Off limits.
Ooh.
She says, I can see 10 great letters, and then the next one that comes up that says, I can't stand you. That's the only one I'll remember. It's horrible.
Yep.
I don't really have a very thick skin. I think it's gotten thinner, actually. So I can relate to that. Totally.
Yep.
Also in the news today, Daryl Robertson came home from playing poker late one night and found his wife rolling around with another man in a pickup truck in the driveway.
Oh.
Caught in the act with her lover, the quick-thinking Tracy Denise Robertson started screaming rape.
Brother.
So her husband pulled a gun and shot him in the head, killing him.
Holy smokes.
On Thursday, a grand jury handed the manslaughter indictment out against the wife,
Wow.
not the husband who shot the guy. The grand jury declined to charge the husband. Tracy could get 20 years in prison for the killing of Devin LaSalle, who was 32 years old, and for making a false report to a police officer. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that's a harsh thing to happen, but claiming rape. Think twice about that, you fake rape claimers. USA Today has come up with the 25 most memorable quotes. 25 most memorable quotes. I dare anyone to tell me what the number one quote is.
Are these show business quotes?
No.
I did not have sex with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Let me see. Are there any show business quotes in this? I don't think so.
Just pop culture quotes.
Yes. There are a couple show business ones, but the number one is not a show business quote. Chris Boyer, that was an excellent try. That's not it.
Oh.
Number 25, as a matter of fact, is a show busy one. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Number 24. You like me. You really like me.
From Sally Field.
Yep. Number 23. Where's the beef?
Clara Paler.
Number 22. Rodney King. Can we all just get along?
That's a good one.
Number 21, and this is my favorite of the 25 most memorable quotes of our lifetime. You gotta fight for your right to party. Nice.
Yeah, man.
You gotta fight.
You gotta fight for your right to
Number 20, Russ Grimm from the 1984 Super Bowl, who said, I'd run over my own mother to win the Super Bowl. Number 19, Hillary Clinton. It takes the village to raise a child.
Yes.
Number 18, Jim Valvano. Who's that, Chainsaw?
Coach of the North Carolina State.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up. And that was right before he died of cancer.
Yes.
Number 17 is Just One More Thing. Apparently that's interesting, from Steve Jobs. Number 16 is My belief is we will, in fact, be greeted as liberators.
It's Rummy or Cheney?
That's Cheney. Cheney, actually, is the pronunciation. Here's number 15 on the list of the top quotes of our lifetime.
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you. And the people
September 14th, 2001. Number 14, Keep Hope Alive. Jesse Jackson at the DNC, July of 1988. Number 13, What office do I go to get my reputation back? That was Labor Secretary Ray Donovan after being acquitted of fraud charges. Number 12, my second favorite after you got to fight for your right to party. Number 12, I want to focus on my salad. Martha Stewart being grilled herself on the early show. I just want to focus on my salad. Number 11, Nancy Reagan. Just say no. Here we go into the top 10. You ready?
Yeah.
Does anyone want to put down $5 and the winner is the one who gets closest to the top?
Yes.
Sure.
No.
I know what it is.
Then you should bet.
I'll put down $5.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is right now.
Okay.
It's from the Bible.
Is it really?
It's from Genesis. It's the quote, how big's your piddler?
6 3/4.
I'll take the many.
Was that what you said to Adam?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what Adam said to Eve?
What did she say?
Stand back. I don't know how big this thing gets. That's right after he said, listen, lady, I wear the plants in this family.
Voice knows a couple of jokes.
A nice routine going.
Original.
Write it down. Write down what you think.
I have.
Truly the original joke.
Write down what you think is the number one most memorable quote of our lifetime, according to USA Today, and I'll play it, find out for you. Are you going to play, Ruth?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
I got no money.
It was just a payday on Friday, wasn't it?
Ruth. With me.
I'm sorry. Oh, with you.
We'll take an IOU.
You can do an IOU if you want to play the game.
Oh, I can't even think of one single quote.
Don't you know we don't like to play along? Stupid.
No, I usually
Get to
do.
talking about Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, got it written down.
DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. On the 1015 KGB.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
That's not it. That is not the number one most memorable quote of our lifetime. This is according to USA Today. But I'll give you the top 10 right now. Y'all wrote one down, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Ruth, are you playing?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Shout out if I play yours. You don't have to get number one. Just be closest to number one, okay?
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Number 10.
I served with Jack Kennedy. I knew Jack Kennedy. Jack Kennedy was a friend of mine. Senator, you're no Jack Kennedy.
Well, why don't you go have a nice steaming hot cup of go to hell?
Who was he saying that to?
Quayle. Lloyd
Ah,
Bentsen.
that's
That
right.
was funny.
Vice President Quayle.
Yep.
That was number 10. Number 9.
You can't handle the truth.
Nice.
Anybody?
No.
Good one.
I will remind you that number 1 is not a movie or a show business quote. Number 8. How do we know when irrational exuberance has unduly escalated asset values? What the hell?
Who said that?
Boyer.
Some stockbroker.
Alan Greenspan.
How'd you know that?
It sounds like something he would say.
He did.
Yeah.
Alan Greenspan.
Wow.
Number 7.
Flight controllers here looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
Obviously a major malfunction. Challenger.
Yeah.
Number 6. Read my lips. No new taxes.
Fire.
Number 5. You've got mail.
Oh, wow.
America Online. You've got mail. To this day, it's still exciting. Ooh, I wonder who wrote to me.
Hey!
Don't you hate it when you turn it on? Nothing for you, Slappy.
Or it's just, here's how you can get cheap Viagra. Yay. Thanks.
Number 4 on the list.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman,
Wow.
Miss Lewinsky.
Did you write that down, Boyer?
No one wrote that down. Someone said it.
I said it.
Boyer said it.
Did you write it down as the number 1?
No, because I didn't.
What a loser.
Well, yes. Since I didn't get a positive reaction when I said
Yeah.
it, I thought it was.
You already
not
told them that it was not the number one, and so, yeah.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
I bet he loves hearing that.
Over and over. You know, that's his ring that Hillary plugged into his cell phone.
The way that's his ringtone.
Cell ring, yeah.
Well, he's convinced
The way he was shaking that finger at us,
Yep.
and that finger every time he shook it, you know, Monica's DNA went flying off it. Like a wet dish rag.
Yeah.
Guys in the front row. What the hell is he
Hey, are we
shaking?
at a
Still
Gallagher
insisting. He
show?
says,
What?
fine, play it all you want. I don't consider that sex, remember?
Right.
Yeah, I bet Hillary
He
does.
did?
Define is.
Yeah, define sex. He didn't think that oral sex was sex.
Oh.
Remember that whole thing?
No, I didn't know
Eating
that.
is cheating.
See, that I get. I understand that. You got to put it in words. I understand.
Okay.
All right, number three. Number three. Most memorable quote of all times.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Forgot all about that.
No one?
Nope.
No one took Johnny Cochran.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
All right. Getting close to it. Number two. Ready?
Yes.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Anybody?
No.
Anybody? Well, let's find out what you put. Chris Boyer, most memorable quote. Your guess for the money.
If she smokes, she pokes.
Good God.
Doesn't want the money. Route 66.
Oh!
What?
Homer Simpson?
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
No! That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Shelley Dunn.
Mission accomplished.
Not it. Was that quoted or was that just the banner up on the ship?
No, Bush said that.
He did say it?
Yep.
You're sure of that?
Yeah. Because that's when he was telling us about Saddam. Caught Saddam.
No, it wasn't. They hadn't caught him yet.
He was on the ship that was coming into port
After
to
the
San Diego.
Afghanistan victory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chainsaw.
There you go again.
Nope. No one's got it. No one's got it. Person who said it is no longer with us.
Is it Reagan again?
Was not on TV. Was not on the radio. I don't have tape of it.
What was it on? Or what category?
I believe the only person who heard the quote was an operator on the telephone.
Oh, that roll thing.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Todd Beamer, 9/11.
Yep.
Just before he and the other passengers attacked the terrorists controlling United Flight 93. Let's roll. Well, I remember how important that was 5 or 6 years ago, but it
God.
seems to have faded a little bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's roll. Number one on the list.
Nobody gets the money.
No money, no blood. All right. Do we have half-baked crackpot news?
Lots of it.
Would you dish?
I will.
I'd like to hear it.
Our top story, Britain has agreed to discuss with Iran ways to prevent disputes over contested Persian Gulf waters in the future. An official says such discussions are part of normal diplomatic talks. In the meantime, here's what they have done. They aired this video on Iran's official Arabic language TV channel.
Does anyone doubt that Britain is planning an invasion of Iran right now?
Wait till you hear our second story.
Are you asking me to spy? I'm asking you to be a good citizen. The good
I have no idea what that was.
I don't either.
Couldn't tell you.
I was hoping to hear Lieutenant Felix Carman, a captured British sailor. What they did is they made him stand in front of a map and explain how he and his colleagues were arrested in Iranian waters.
So I'd like to say to the Iranian people, I can understand why you are so angry about our intrusion into your waters.
Meanwhile, amid the rising tensions in Iran, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, USS Nimitz, and several other warships are scheduled to leave our port today for the Persian Gulf. Military officials say the presence of the Nimitz and another carrier in the Persian Gulf intended to demonstrate U.S., quote, resolve to build regional security and bring long-term stability to the region, end quote. Meanwhile, from Iraq, at least 13 people are dead after a suicide truck bomber struck a police station in the northern Iraqi city of Kirkuk. Police say more than 130 people were wounded, at least 20 children from a nearby school. Earlier today, a parked car exploded in a garage in Baghdad. At least 3 people died there. Meanwhile, the mother of Pat Tillman is accusing President Bush of helping hide the facts in her son's death. Mary Tillman telling the AP today that new documents suggest Bush knew within a week that the one-time NFL star had been killed by friendly fire. The White House denies that, but the Pentagon maintained for 5 weeks that Tillman had been killed by enemy fire. New documents disclosed by the AP show a top-ranking general tried to warn Bush 1 week after the April 22, 2004 death that friendly fire was likely to blame. Mrs. Tillman told the AP today that the president, quote, essentially has covered covered up a crime in order to promote the war. And Alberto Gonzales has yet to give sworn testimony to Congress about his role in the firing of the 8 U.S. prosecutors. Before the White House, it seems that day can't come fast enough. AP correspondent Sophia Manos now reports.
The Bush administration has tried to move up Gonzales's planned April 17th testimony. The idea was rejected by Democrats. They said it's too late to adjust the schedule, which was designed to accommodate Gonzales in the first place. The Senate has just started a 1-week vacation. The House is taking a 2-week spring break, and each day brings signals of diminished support for Gonzales. Sophia Manos,
I am
Washington.
so glad they're not going to interfere with their vacations. Meanwhile, Republicans Mitt Romney and Rudy Giuliani have joined the Democratic presidential candidates. They're reporting unprecedented fundraising numbers. Romney raised $23 million during the first quarter, while Rudy reports his donations totaled $15 million. Hillary on Saturday reported raising $26 million during the first 3 months of this year.
Have you guys seen the YouTube of the head evil guy getting the phone call from Darth Vader saying, "Oh, they blew up the Death Star"? I mean, it's a total puppet thing. But it's hang on a second. Let me just play just a little bit of this for you because it's so funny. This guy is in his office talking with these other like evil puppets, and all of a sudden Darth Vader calls in.
Oh! I'm come out of my nose. Go for Papa Palpatine.
Go for it.
Call from Darth Vader. I gotta take this. Hold on. Vader, how's my favorite Sith? Whoa. Just slow down. Huh? What do you mean they blew up the Death Star? Oh! Who's they? What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Okay, so who's left? Are you me? Well, where are you? Wait a sec, you've been flying around for 2 weeks trying to get a signal? Oh, you must smell like feet wrapped in leathery burnt bacon. I'm sorry, I thought my Dark Lord of the Sith could protect a small thermal exhaust port that's only 2 meters wide. That thing wasn't even fully paid off yet.
Okay, back to blowing up stuff. Go ahead.
Here we go. No, actually, on the campaign trail, now the AARP is chiming in, leading the charge to get health care and long-term financial security into the spotlight of this presidential race. AARP Chief Bill Novelli says if they have the opportunity, and don't we all, voters should ask candidates these questions.
What their commitment is and what their plan is for reforming healthcare, to make drugs affordable, to make nursing homes affordable, to really change what is a broken system.
ARP is making the push in the politically important state of Iowa, partnering with businesses there to hold dozens of town hall meetings ahead of the caucuses.
Did you guys hear about Halle Berry whacking herself?
What?
No, what?
Mm-hmm.
You know Halle Berry's coming out with a new stink bomb.
Yeah.
When she drops the suicide story.
Oh, no.
She's used this for the last 5 years every time one of her stink bomb movies comes out. You know, I used to kill myself. I almost killed myself. Mm-hmm. So you should be glad I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Churning out drivel.
She was so depressed after her marriage broke up with David Justice that she locked herself in the garage and inhaled the deadly exhaust fumes.
Oh, no.
This is in Parade magazine.
She probably had an electric car.
She was in a golf cart.
This is taking so long. I turned my Prius on.
You're just too stupid to kill yourself.
Then she had an image of her mother finding her.
Yeah.
And she said to end her life like that would be so selfish.
Right.
So aren't you all glad
No.
I spared you the
We
pain
wish you had done it.
of my suicide? She's told the story at least a dozen times, but finally it's working because she's leaving out a key fact. She wasn't just going to kill herself. She had her 2 dogs in the front seat with her, and she was going to take them with her.
What a bitch.
Now, what did they have to do with the divorce?
No kidding.
Well, David, you know, if you see a girl with a dog, she's having sex with it.
Right. Maybe it wasn't a very well hung dog, and she.
In another interview, she said, I thought winning the Oscar would open doors for me, but it made very little difference.
Oh, you know what? I can't go on if you keep reading me such sad news like that.
Mm-hmm.
What will we do if Hallie's not happy?
Gothica was one of the worst movies ever made.
Ever.
Swordfish only got made after she agreed to show her cans.
Mm-hmm.
Catwoman was a joke. And things will not improve with her new one, Perfect Stranger. One critic said, it's the first time I've ever walked out on a trailer.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's terrible.
One fan said, look, I'm a fan of both Bruce Willis and Halle Berry, but I saw a screening a couple weeks ago, and it's awful. Predictable and contrived. Willis just phoned it in. Halle didn't care. You'd think they'd have more pride than to turn in a lifeless performance like that. So Halle is cleverly distracting you by pointing out that you should be grateful that she didn't kill herself.
Well.
Aren't you relieved?
Yes!
All right. Emily, what am I doing? We staying put?
You can break.
I can break?
That'd be great.
I'm going to give you round 2 of the Crackpot News after this.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB.
KGB's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
You guys are awesome.
With the Grand A Day giveaway.
And this caps an entire month. $20,000 going out the door. Here's what Jody wrote to us. Dave, single mother of 3 here, just moved back in December. I had to sell my car to pay bills. I have to borrow a car from a friend to get kids to school and back. Need some money bad while waiting to start work. Please help. Who's at the door?
Bromo with the birthday present for me.
Bromo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you would,
I don't know how to do it.
if you would present your groin.
That's not a check.
What do you have?
I have a car key.
That's your car. That's your brand.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
That is your brand new Honda.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Special thanks to the Honda dealers of San Diego County.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
And to you, San Diego, for supporting the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Best of CDs for all these years.
That's a sweet HD radio in the dash.
Yeah, it's off the hizzle with the fizzle, man.
What?
Tons of music and no subscription fees. Get your HD radio. Now at Walmart, the JVC HD Stereo. HD Radio. Discover it.
Yellow out there, if you're hearing this commercial, you live in a test market for McDonald's new Angus Third Pounders.
Too bad we don't live in one of them test markets, eh, Carl?
Yeah, but yous folks should eat them burgers then.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then we can have them in Minnesota someday.
They start with a 3rd pound of Angus beef.
Oh, that there's a big patty, don't you know?
With 3 different kinds of superb toppings.
Yeah, you betcha.
Like sautéed mushrooms and Swiss.
You're darn tootin'.
My cousin Peter up in Duluth told me he had one when he was on vacation, eh?
You don't say.
The bacon and cheese one.
Oh.
Of course, he likes to make things up, eh?
Yeah.
Remember that one about the Martians, eh?
Oh, yeah, with the big purple heads.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Grab a new, thick, juicy Angus 3rd pounder from McDonald's. Your country needs you. Participation and duration may vary.
McDonald's celebrates the end of your week with $1.29 Filet-O-Fish Fridays. Filet-O-Fish sandwich with tangy tartar sauce, American cheese, and crispy fish fillet is just $1.29 every Friday for a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Videos on demand now at 101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
I was the first person in the dorm to get a new HD radio.
I was.
No, I was.
I was.
No, I was.
You were.
HD Radio. More stations, more programs with no fees or charges. Get yours today at crutchfield.com.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
That thing wasn't even fully paid off yet. Do you have any idea what this is going to do to my credit? Hang on, I got another call. What? I'm very busy right now. Oh, well, where are they going? Oh, all right, just get me a turkey club. Coleslaw, I guess. I'm not even going to eat it. What are you getting? Yeah, see, I always order the wrong thing. No, I'll just stick with that. Okay, bye. Wait, what? Oh, cherry Coke. Thanks. Sorry about that. What? Oh, just rebuild it? Oh, that real f***ing original. No. And who's gonna give me a loan, jackhole? You? You got an ATM on that torso light bright? Now get your 7'2" asthmatic ass back here, or I'm gonna tell everyone what a whiny bitch you were about Padamame or Panda Bear or whatever the hell her name is. Oh, jeez, he's crying.
Wow.
That's on YouTube. I'll put a link to it on our website.
We Star Wars fans think it's funny.
All right, we're on KGB and Q103, the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Radio Show. What else do we have in the news today, Shell?
More than 2,000 scientists from all around the world have convened in Brussels, Belgium, to finalize their latest report on how global warming will affect life on our Earth. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change issued a report back in February. It definitively linked global warming to human behavior. This week's report will spell out the consequences, and a report in May will say what can be done about it. Meanwhile, a draft obtained by the AP offers some blunt warnings. They include widespread hunger and death within 25 years in poor countries that will be faced with scarce water and failing crops. Later in the century, coral reefs and fish populations could be wiped out. Harvard professor James McCarthy says he's optimistic the worst won't happen. As he puts it, quote, "We can't be that stupid."
These guys are stupid. They're incredibly stupid. If they have such amazing abilities to predict the future, tell me who's going to win tonight. Tell me who's going to win American Idol. I got some money I need to put down.
I'll file a report with the Dancing with the Stars global warming.
When are we going to talk about Dancing with the Stars?
You know, not until tomorrow because we have to wait until something happens.
Your news blows.
Well, I've been called worse names before.
Like what? I'd like to know.
Well, Friday at lunch, I was called quite a name.
Who called you a name Friday at lunch?
I can't remember.
Well, what?
Who called your name at lunch?
You were describing to Bromo in a conversation that I overheard.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was doing that because I knew you were listening.
Really?
Now, I noticed at lunch, Boyer did his standard, I have just consumed my last bite. I shall be leaving early now.
Right.
You just hate staying, don't you?
I don't, but I had work to do. And so did Abramowitz.
Bro was nagging him.
Both of them. They will not hang out.
Scared. Yeah.
They will not hang out. We stayed for what?
To stay.
4 hours?
3:30.
We stayed for 4 hours, yeah. The minute that last fork was in, I must take my leave.
I couldn't do it. It was a wonderful time at lunch.
You could. You just didn't want to.
You're right, because I was supposed to meet a guy to see that Cub Cadet loader at 3 o'clock.
Why didn't you say so?
So much for the work thing.
Well, what about that cute girl you were sitting
So much
next
for
to?
the lie about the work thing.
It was
Yeah, lie.
a lie.
Yeah. See what I mean? He is the least truthful guy on the show.
Well, plus I had my dog in the house. I mean, I didn't want to leave poor Jack in there to, leave me a log at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
So that whole thing about work was a complete lie.
It was part of my other responsibilities. It was part of the whole scope
It was
of
a lie.
responsibility.
Did you do any work when you left lunch?
Yes, I did. I came back here to the station, and I finished editing the night show, and I recorded the Saturday show.
All right. I'm going to give him.
The question is, were you lying then? Are you lying now? Or are you not, in fact, a chronic and habitual liar?
It's the latter.
Part of the domain of
The latter.
responsibilities
Chronic.
that I had.
Habitual.
Liar.
Okay. What else do we have?
Well, there's a new study suggesting the airline
And
industry.
I only called you the C word repeatedly because I knew you were listening.
Wow.
I was hoping that was the case, but you never know.
Yeah.
So I thought if I'd done something really horrible.
She had me trapped in the parking lot at The Godfather
Well, I did back up.
on Friday.
But I was backing up onto Claremont Mesa, and
Right.
I thought that
I didn't
might
want
not
you
be
to
too safe.
Ouch.
I was pulling into a very crowded parking lot, and I saw one. I could tell, that's one spot. And I was just about 3 feet too far to turn into it. So I stop. I start to back up, and I see Shelly right behind me, and she's got me pinned in because otherwise her back end would be sticking out Claremont Mesa Boulevard.
Yes.
All right, I guess I'll just mosey on into
Well,
the...
I had it in reverse, but I thought I can't go any further or
She
I'm
had
going
me
to get
pinned.
plowed.
So I'm like, all right.
I saw what you were trying to do.
I'll go to the back. And I was all annoyed because she got the good parking spot. So I'm weaving my way around the back, which should
Like
not
you
even
passed
be.
two.
Should not even be. No, I didn't. The only one that was open was that one right there.
Well, you were stupid to have, passed it up on it.
Go in the back.
Yeah.
There's a tiny spot. All right, I'll take that.
Yes.
Oh, Shelly's on me again. I can't back up now.
Swear to God.
That
All
one had
right.
my name on it.
Now I'll keep going. Oh, Shelly's on me. Well, I'm backing up.
She's the queen
She had me
glommer.
pinned in.
She's a glommer.
Totally.
And that's when the C word came out. But I said it with love.
Yes.
It's my favorite word.
We love that word. Say it.
No.
Say it.
It's a bad word.
It's a good word.
They don't let you say that word on the radio yet.
Yeah.
Not just yet.
Anyway, that's why I was doing that.
I know.
Charmer.
Thank you.
Charmer.
Thank you. That's me. Clooney.
There is a new study out that suggests the airline industry has a long way to go to make the skies friendly again.
Well, that's a fact.
According to the annual airline quality rating report, more passengers were bumped, more bags
The
were
airline
lost.
industry will
Yes.
work its way out of its problems, but there's no doubt that they have been a real casualty of the events
miss
of
you, Paul.
9/11.
More bags were lost and there were fewer on-time flights in 2006 compared to 2005. The third year in a row, those problems have grown worse for the industry. But it is now quicker.
For what industry?
The airline industry.
Oh, okay.
It is now quicker and easier to get your passport. Melody Burkett reports what normally takes 10 weeks can now take just 2 days.
If you're willing to pay the money, you can obtain a passport through AAA in less than 48 hours.
AAA has partnered with Travisa, which is a company that can help you obtain a passport in less than 48 hours. Of course, it will cost people to do so.
Stephanie Grisham from AAA Arizona says it's $150 for same-day processing and $100 for 3 to 9 day processing. That's in addition to the regular fee of $97. Keep in mind, children need passports as well. Melody Burkett, News Talk 550 KFYI.
Oh, well, thank you. Meanwhile, at least 13 people are dead after a tsunami crashed into the Solomon Islands of the South Pacific. Waves came just minutes after a massive earthquake that struck under the ocean. Solomon Islands resident Danny Kennedy says Giso has taken a lot of damage, and he expects rural areas on that island will also see severe damage and casualties.
What am I playing here?
Number 5.
There's quite an effect this morning on the rural areas, because most of this rural areas are right on the seashore.
And he also says the hospital, the local one, has been abandoned after that tsunami.
Because it's on the foreshore as well, and it took on water. So they've set up a temporary hospital up in the hills, and we have we're working on maybe backing about 5 patients out of that need ongoing intensive care.
Meanwhile, it's happened again. A South Carolina teacher accused of having sex with some of her students now has a date in court today. The latest now from Adam Pinsker.
A Lawrence County judge is expected to decide when and where Lena Ward's case will be heard. A grand jury indicted the 24-year-old married middle school teacher on 5 counts of criminal sexual conduct with a minor and 6 counts of committing a lewd act with a minor. Ward was arrested February 28th and fired that night. Investigators say Ward had sexual encounters with the 14 and 15-year-old boys at a park, a motel, and at the school. Adam Pinsker, Columbia, South Carolina.
Say my name. Jesus, don't fix that or anything.
Well, at the box office this weekend, it was all about Blades of Glory, the Will Ferrell movie with that kid from Napoleon Dynamite. They took in $33 million in ticket sales. Here is it John Heder? Is that his name? Napoleon Heder. Yep. He says there was really only one time that he thought he was going to bust out laughing doing a scene with Will Ferrell.
He let some explicitives fly, and it was pretty funny.
Explicitives?
So I just had to you learn the subtle art of turning a smile into like a serious I feel for you.
And then John said it was pretty easy to figure out which stunts that he and Will did for themselves.
I'm going to hear explicit.
Yeah, me too.
She let some explicitives fly.
Yeah.
That's what Romo has, huh?
Gosh. Any of the difficult moves or throws or...
Yeah, it was mostly just the lifts,
the
the really big spins and jumps.
Were all the doubles.
Going on and off the ice. Really that was us.
Coming to a stop.
Hitting our marks.
And then John says he didn't have any hang-ups about getting back on the ice after breaking his ankle during filming.
I remember thinking, I was a little worried. Is it going to be weird? It was like riding a bike. I mean, as soon as you start to learn it, I basically picked up where I last
Fascinating stuff there, Dynamite.
No. Describe how you broke your ankle in that skating
I was going
scene.
for a spin.
Yeah.
The toe pick. It was like dug, I guess, a little too deep into the ice. I was really shoving it in there, and I went into the spin, but my foot just really held tight, so my body kept spinning, but my leg didn't. I just kind of crumpled over on top of it.
We're done with that. Okay, and then John didn't immediately realize that he'd broken his ankle.
I thought it was sprained. I was really hoping it was sprained.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, it's our fault for playing it.
Sorry, Tracy.
I was hoping for more.
Well, at least he said a funny word.
Explicitives?
Yeah.
Explicatives. Get it right, Records.
I remember thinking I was...
No, that's not it. Is that what he said? Explicatives?
Uh-oh.
What?
Play it.
I don't have it anymore.
Hey.
Remember the little blonde kid who played Michael J. Fox's younger brother on the last 3 seasons of Family Ties?
Well, the show is dying, and so they did the typical thing where they wheel out a little kid. Like Daniel Brisbois, David.
In the family, everybody knows that.
No, it was Archie Bunker's place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get it right.
So anyway, the little kid from Family Ties today faces a domestic violence charge. From Boulder, Colorado, the 25-year-old Brian Bonzel is accused of pouring an alcoholic drink on his girlfriend's face while she was sleeping, then throwing her on the bed. I don't know where she was sleeping, but he also put her in a chokehold as she attempted to leave. He says it was self-defense.
There was an episode of Family Ties where he did that to Meredith or whatever her name was. Yeah, threw like a scotch in her face, I think.
Exactly.
And choked her.
Right.
He's not as cute as he was on that show.
He let some explicitives fly.
Explicitives.
Yeah.
He said explicatives.
Oh, well, I've got some problems.
Tattletale.
Wow.
He let some explicitives.
Okay. What else?
Damn. Trouble for Marie Osmond. Her second marriage is falling apart after 20 years. She announced on The Insider that she and her husband, Brian Blosil, I guess, are divorcing. They're still friends. No one's at fault, and she didn't give any more details. They together raised 8 children, some of them actually their own.
Jeez.
Brett Favre's mom is promoting the Favre family cookbook. Benita Favre tells us what Brett likes to eat.
Brett's favorite is Meemaw's shrimp creole.
Who's?
Mama Bo's shrimp
Meemaw.
dip, the shrimp salad.
Bubba
There's
shrimp,
so many
fried
in
shrimp.
there that they like. A lot of seafood.
Brett's mom is Gump.
The cookbook promotes 3 generations
Bubba.
of Cajun and Creole cooking from the Gulf Coast.
It has a lot of stories. It has pictures. So, it's information as well as very good recipes from family and friends.
You naughty little thing.
Brett's on the cover of the new Beach Boulevard magazine along with his mother.
His mother?
Yes.
My mother. What about my mother?
And finally this morning, we all know that yesterday was the high holy April Fool's Day holiday. And each year on April Fool's Day, Jeff Barge and the Opinion Research Group conduct a poll to determine the most foolish American. And this year it was a no-brainer, but I'll start from number 10 and go up to number 1.
Well, do we get to guess?
If you want.
Do we get to bet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to make my bet.
Do it.
Do we have to write it down?
Yeah, why don't you write it down?
All right.
$5.
Are we putting down 5?
And what is this again?
This is the most foolish American of the year.
2006.
Yes, from Jeff Barge and the Opinion
Oh,
Research
2006.
It's just, I think it goes from April Fool's Day to April Fool's Day.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
The fiscal year day. It's a foolish year, David.
David.
I got mine. You playing, Ruth?
Mm-mm.
What a
You
stupid
didn't
question.
lose any money last
Apparently
time.
it's me. I'm the most foolish one for thinking Ruth's going to play along.
Everybody ready?
Are we putting down $5? Ooh, I love it when I get to play.
I know.
Me too.
The biggest fool in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is this showbiz, politics, what?
Oh, come on now. No hinting.
It's life story.
General.
People who've been in the news.
It's not LeBeau, is it?
No, but he's still alive.
Oh.
He did not make the top 10.
All right.
We ready?
Now, do you have to have number 1 or is it just closest to number 1?
Let's say
Closest
closest.
All right. Let's hear it.
Ready?
Number 10.
Yeah.
Number 10, Michael Richards.
Ooh. It's a good choice.
Number 9, Mark Foley. Remember the former congressman that was so against homosexuals?
Yeah.
And turns out he had a couple of boyfriends.
I guess I got $5 in my pocket.
Number 8, the crazy astronaut lady, Lisa Nowak.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Number 7, these get a little more predictable. Number 7, Mel Gibson. Number 6, Dick Cheney.
Why now? Why Dick Cheney?
Well, I think shooting your hunting buddy.
Oh, I forgot about
That might
that.
be bad.
Now, I had Dick Cheney's hunting partner.
Okay, well, that's not him.
That's incorrect.
Well, wait a minute. I hit a guy who knows who Dick Cheney is.
I put down Dick Cheney's Winchester 47-44 gun. Is that correct?
Boyer.
I put down the buckshot that Dick Cheney shot into his face.
I got a guy who met Dick Cheney. You're out. Well, actually, you're winning.
I could be.
You could be.
No, wait. You're
No,
you're
you
out.
got to have the name.
Yeah, he's out. You're out.
Number 5, OJ. OJ. And I didn't make up the list, but number 4 is George W.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Michael Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Number 2 is Paris Hilton.
Oh, I've got a chance.
And number 1.
Come on.
Britney Spears. The man's winning some money.
Damn. Who'd you put?
I had rummy.
Rumsfeld. Damn. Where's my money?
I'm bringing it.
I'll give you your complimentary copy there.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Hot Shot.
Hot dog. This is fun. I
Yeah,
should
the
play more
one
of
he
these
gets
games.
to play, and he wins.
Thank you, Chris Boyer.
What a spoiler.
Oh, that's awesome. God, this is great. I'm going to go hunt
It's
for
fun,
property.
isn't it?
in Del Mar today.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Sweet.
How big's your piddler?
6 3/4, David.
Ooh, I'm improving.
We had some weekend measurement. That's good.
All right. What else, Shelley?
That's it.
That's the news.
We're going to end on you winning money. How could I trump that?
I'm very excited about that.
Good.
Thank you very much. Don't forget your chance to hang with Chris Boyer. He'll have pictures of his new little crappy dump truck today.
Wait a minute, it's a front end loader.
Whatever.
So are you.
Sorry, Chris, they left.
Oh, they did? Oh, darn it. Okay, well, anyway, we'll be
You
there.
didn't even ask when I said they left. You're supposed to ask who?
Oh, who left?
The people who care.
Ooh.
All right. Chris Boyer. I got that from Carly this weekend. I said something stupid, and she goes, Dad, they left. I'm like, who? The people that care.
Oh, my God. She's doing her own morning show on you. I love that.
Chris Boyer and the KGB crew hanging at Hooters in Pacific Beach. 6 o'clock tonight, so you can watch the game. It's Buckeyes and Florida State. You got to root for Florida State, so we get the flip-flop wing-wham.
Woohoo!
Actually, just Florida, not Florida State.
Well, I'm sorry, Chainsaw. It says the Florida State Gators.
Oh, well, then I would pick Ohio State in that.
There will be free stuff and Hooter. Who wrote this?
I did.
Well, it's Chin Dong time.
Yeah,
Put
I
the
know.
wiener on.
It's Chin Dong time.
You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You don't know crap, and you were totally wrong.
I was totally wrong.
You want to save it for tomorrow?
Your call, David. We happen to save it for tomorrow. We'll start the show.
It'll put me in such a happy mood.
Yes.
I'll probably be a little bit of a grumpy Gus.
It's all right.
Chin Dong time tomorrow morning.
What if you get a chin dong and a streak in one day?
Oh!
Wow.
Make a note for Chin Dong time at some point for Chris Boyer tomorrow morning, please.
Does Boyer have the chin dong?
No, I do not.
Uh-oh.
Policy, you had it last, and I specifically asked you to return it to me when you have it, and you said, Roger.
Where are you hiding it?
It's lost?
I don't know. The chin dong is not mine to
Yes,
worry
it-
about.
it-
But
it
we
was.
had a conversation where I said, if I give you the chin dong, please return it to me.
Oh, Boyer.
We had a conversation, and you agreed to that policy.
That was after the last chin dong.
No, it was not.
And where
Because
did
you wore
put
it last Friday, I believe, and I
What'd you do with
footballed
it?
it to you, and our conversation was long before last Friday.
Now you just have to have your own
Wow,
dong
maybe.
house.
I don't
it's
know.
lost?
First of all, you're on double dong time now.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of policy we're going to mete out for someone who loses the dong.
Oh, my God. Streak.
It's like you lost our mascot.
I don't know. It wasn't my responsibility to watch the dong.
Yes, it
was. And you agreed to that
Chain of
responsibility.
possession. What do? Take it off and just drop it after you agree to give it back?
Well, I would leave it in the studio, and then
What do you think? You have a chin dong handmaiden?
Well, Dave, you leave your card of carts in the studio.
No, but that's agreed
policy.
upon.
And that's why I had this conversation with you.
Try sticking me under your stupid, ugly, your stupid, ugly bus with no seat that doesn't work.
Acts of desperation.
You know, his bus is like the Partridge Family, only with no paint.
It's no big deal being thrown under Boyer's bus because it's not going to go.
Right.
You just get out from under it. Oh, okay.
Could you get out from underneath and push the bus?
Yeah. Thank you, though, for the attempt. So what are you going to do about this?
Well, I guess I'll have to get a chin dong.
Well, why don't you look around for it?
Well, yes, I will. And if I can't find one, I'll buy one.
You're being very mysterious about this. Did you take it home?
I did
Did you meet someone?
No, I
How
looked
about
you right
your
in the
dog?
eye.
Did you meet a new dog?
You're not lying to me.
No.
Because there's so many things we found out that you lied about.
Right.
I mean, you've already lied several times today. You lied about Shelley yakking on the guy.
Yes, I did.
No, you lied about Shelley
Doing a guy.
doing a guy.
When all I
you
did
lied
was-
about the JK Encyclopedia. And Chainsaw had to make a movie to exercise his
And
demons
look
on
what you
that
started
one.
with that.
Y'all know that, right? Boyer is the one who has the JK Encyclopedia. He borrowed it and then threw it away.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
He had it propped up on a garbage can next to his desk while he was researching and then walked away. It fell in, boom, gone.
Yeah.
And then years went by and I'm still...
Last year he told us about
And I'm
it.
accusing you, after all those years, accusing you of taking it, to study
Right.
up on jet propulsion or something.
Yeah. And every time you said that to me, I'm like, Chainsaw, I did not. And you never believed me.
No, I did not.
And that's how he did it with it when you guys were like, well, haven't you had sex at work? No.
Yeah.
I never have. But that's your lie that you made up, you make other people look bad with
And
your
we used to
made-up
sit
lies.
back in the office and call you names.
I know you did. I could feel it. I would just be like,
That
I don't know why
lying
they
whore.
Why don't they like me? I don't get
Yeah.
it.
That was on a good day.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I would tell them. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
So what'd you do with it?
I really did nothing with it.
I don't believe you. Why should I? You're the little boy who cried wolf. You're a liar.
Not the little boy who cried dong, though, David.
I'd like to hear that story.
Dong!
Run for your lives!
The dong is falling.
Yes, hello, Skip.
Hey, David. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I got a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
I think Boyer should take one of Bromo's freshly discarded thongs and go buy a new one.
Put on the thong, go buy a dong. He should skip to it, shouldn't he, Skip? All right, thank you.
They're like $60.
Well, that's his problem, not ours.
You're right. And if that's the price I'll pay, I'll buy one. That's okay.
In a thong?
No. Not in a Bromo used thong. No.
Oh, so we'll get you your own?
A fresh thong?
I might be convinced to do that. I would consider that.
He knows what he's way too agreeable. He knows what he did with the dog.
I think you're right.
I really don't. I just know there's no winning with you, Dave. I've been 17 years. I know I cannot win, especially when it comes to the dong on the show.
2 minutes ago, you were trying to make yourself on my level by saying I don't put my stuff away.
That didn't work very well for me. So I'm trying to backpedal like Greg LeMond here and try to come up with an agreeable solution for everybody.
Greg LeMond never backpedaled. He only forward pedaled, and that's how he won the Tour de France. See, that's where you go wrong. You go the opposite way. Greg, may I suggest you try to pedal backwards? No.
But the other guy won him a lot more recently than Greg LeMond.
I couldn't remember his name.
Lance Armstrong?
Yeah, him.
He hasn't been in the news or anything.
Nobody knows.
He's too sensible. He's not obscure enough for me,
Should
David.
have said Eddie Merckx.
Yeah.
So you know what happened to the dong?
I really don't. Truly, honestly, don't remember.
All right.
I think I left it in here because I thought Emily would pick it up, and apparently I didn't.
Well, who took our dong? No one should be taking our stuff out of here.
Cindy
Pace took the dong?
Maybe.
I'm always
Big
dubious.
ditch?
I don't believe Cindy Pace would take the dong. Although I would like to think of her strapping that on and drilling Michael Pace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if she sneaked it out, you'd never know.
I'd like to think about that. But I'm always dubious about weekenders. You know?
Bobby Hill took
Well,
it.
see if we should find out if Bobby saw it Saturday night when she was on the air.
Do I have a I don't have a phone number on Bobby Hill.
There's probably one over there on the thing with all the scratched out names of the employees we fired. On the right side, right thing. There you go.
Dave now looking for the thong.
Don't.
What happened?
Quiet. I was trying to memorize it in my head. You know how hard that is for me.
I know.
Sequences, numbers. I'm very challenged.
Yes. Here's the KGB.
Hello.
Where's my dong, hooer?
You know, no.
Did you take the chin dong?
Did you take the dong, you hooer?
Saturday night was really slow.
Mm-hmm.
There was no dong in the studio. Saturday night, children. Sorry. Sadly.
So send to your ditch?
Yeah.
Send to your ditch.
There you go. That's
All
next,
right.
next phone calls.
Oh, Bromo.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
Thank you, Bobby.
You're welcome. Love you. Bye.
Bobby.
Bitch. All right.
No, she's working for Ditch this afternoon.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a dong emergency
Maybe
here.
you can bring the dong back, Bobby. Lion, hooer, bitch.
Wow. Just make sure we don't have to do any DNA testing on it.
All right.
All right. Well, hey, your morning coffee can be a great experience when you have it with
Took it
coffee
home to stir my coffee, mate.
You know what?
It's a stir stick, David.
That's a hell of a stir stick, David.
All right, thank you, Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer, who tells us that Florida State is playing Ohio State tonight. And here we've been thinking it was just Florida all along.
I gave you the wrong copy, and I saved the corrected one for myself. I'm an idiot.
You serious?
Yeah, I corrected the copy, Florida Gators, and I gave you the wrong damn one.
Well,
because I'm an idiot.
Then I would let you off the hook, except for the fact that the truly grievous error here is that you've abandoned the dong somewhere. You've lost the dong.
Apparently I have. I'm going to search the dong.
Search for the dong?
Yes, I will search for the dong.
All right.
I'll go on a
Bloodhounds,
dong
things
hunt.
like that?
Dong hunt.
Yes.
Dong hunt.
Okay. All right. Chainsaw Sports is coming up next here as we prepare for the college basketball championship game tonight All the stats and details next year on KGB and Q103.
KGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
101.5 KGB.
101KGB.com.
Jody Coonsey was close to buying a used car.
It was a 95 Honda Accord, but it had 175,000 miles on it.
She wanted $1,000 to help pay for it, so she entered Dave Shelley and Chainsaw's Grand a Day giveaway. But instead of a check,
It will help me get a car.
she got a car.
I have a car key.
A new Accord.
I have never had a brand new car.
KGB thanks the Honda dealers of San Diego County for sponsoring the Grand a Day giveaway. And so does Jody.
Thank you, Honda. I love you.
There's one station that brings you the information that matters to you. The news that makes a difference in your life. The talk that you care about. Set a preset for AM 600 KOGO. AM 600 KOGO. San Diego's news and talk station.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
It was there all along. You were 1 inch from it, but you couldn't see it because of your mess.
I was ready to accuse Emily of secreting it out of here.
No,
and then
we
blame
knew
on
it was
me.
in there. Abramos came in here and said, it's right there on the snare drum. He's just too blind.
It's sloppy.
All right, put down Boyer for a long series on the Chin Dong.
Gladly.
Wrong on the liner. Wrong on whose responsibility it was, and wrong when he said it wasn't there. That's 3/4 hour.
Jeez. Okay. Do you want me to do that 3/4 straight, or do you want me to do 15 minutes every hour?
Oh, God. Chainsaw with sports.
Quick and wear it inverted.
The KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody, in the sports world.
Fair question, David. I just wanted to do how you wanted.
The University of Florida Gators are 4.5-point favorites against Bromo's team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, in tonight's championship game of the NCAA college basketball.
Florida State, David.
If the Buckeyes lose, we'll have a Bromo streak tomorrow. The game tips off shortly after 6 p.m., so go Florida. Major League Baseball is underway. Last night, the Mets beat the Cardinals 6-1. 6 more games across the majors today. The Padres debut tomorrow in San Francisco, California. Yesterday, Giants slugger Barry Bonds homered in his only 2 at-bats in the Giants' final exhibition game. Bonds begins the season needing only 22 home runs to break Hank Aaron's career problems. He's okay.
Okay.
Of 755. It'll be Jake Peavy's job to keep him in the ballpark tomorrow. USA projects that Bonds will break the record August 6th against the Washington Nationals at home. Adam Scott won golf's Houston Open. Jimmy Johnson of El Cajon won NASCAR's Goodies 500, edging out Jeff Gordon at the finish.
Here we go. He's going to move him. He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here comes Gordon. He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa. By a fender. Gentleman Jim. He held him off. Nice job, Jimmy. What a race by teammates.
Yes, indeed. After the race, Jimmy intimated that Gordon had made sexual advances, but Johnson spurned him.
There's plenty of room on the outside if you want to try the outside lane, and he never got inside of me. And when he did get inside of me, I left him a lane and went on. So I certainly would expect him to feel like I should maybe move over or let him go. But man, this is Martinsville. 60 laps to go. He's beating the bumper off. That's what it's all about.
Did you get it? You know, is that
I'm sorry, is that funny? Are you stand-up comic?
Not really.
Is that what you do now?
Not really.
Come on, don't get pissy now. He's just having a joke. That's all.
Come on. Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
I love NASCAR. It's one of those things I get a little bit leery about talking about it on stage because NASCAR fans will start fighting with each other. Because every one of them has a driver they love and every one of them has a driver they hate. And it seems like the guy that starts the most arguments these days is Jeff Gordon. And I have... See exactly what I mean right there. But I figured out why a lot of NASCAR fans don't like Jeff Gordon, and it's not because Gordon wins every other week. A lot of NASCAR fans don't like Jeff Gordon because Jeff Gordon enunciates. And there really ain't a place for that kind of stuff in NASCAR. See, true NASCAR fans want that interview with the driver where you have no idea what he's talking about. Well, I tell you, we run pretty good all day long. We did develop a little bit of a push early in the race, brought her in, Booger Jackson wedge in her. She run like a spotted butt ape after that. Had some real good pit stops, especially that splash and go there towards the end. Now, we did get in a little trouble in the middle of the race. Ricky puked the motor. I got in his oil. I touched Dale there on the backside. But for the most part, the Hardee's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chevrolet, she's just awesome. What would it be like to live with this guy? You think he goes home on Sunday night after the race and sees his wife and goes, baby, how was your day? Well, I tell you, when we started this day, I didn't know how we was ever going to reach the end of it without somebody getting hurt. We run out leery about talking at 11:30 today, but I really got to hand it to the crew. Grandma and Grandpa, they came in with some baby wipes. They got us running straight. And really got to hand it to the sponsors, the Rugrats, Barney, Sesame Street, and especially Valium. You know, I might be drooling on my dress, but we got them here home safe tonight. I listen to those NASCAR interviews, and as southern as I am, I'm like, are there any words in that?
Basketball Association. Kobe scored only 19 points in a 20-point victory over the Sacramento Kings yesterday. Ruthie's boyfriend, Luke, scored 18. And other sports, David.
All right. Now we're all rooting for Florida tonight.
Yes, we are.
Yep. We're rooting for Florida. Say a little prayer. Whatever it was. You know Jesus wants Bromo to streak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A Florida victory means flipping and flopping.
Just after 6 o'clock, it tips off on CBS.
All right.
10:25 and 18 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, bye.
What are we doing standing here listening to this for? The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
101.5.
My plan is working.
Your plan to piss me off?
KGB. 101.5 KGB.
Stop it.
Why?
I'm trying to figure out my taxes before the deadline.
Sorry, I got people for that, so I'm pretty relaxed.
April 17th is the tax deadline. Haven't had your taxes done yet? Relax and put the expertise of H&R Block to work for you. Just call 1-800-HR-BLOCK today and schedule an appointment. When you got H&R Block, you got people.
You know, people phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
101.5.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB.
More San Diegans wake up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw than any other radio show. KGB.
Okay. That'd be complete and total meltdown. Complete and total technological meltdown. There we go. Very good. We're done? Emily?
Already?
Yeah. We're done? I thought we had another spot break to go yet. Very good. Think about what you learned today, people. Sorry about that. It's caught flat-footed there. All right, Chris Boyer, what did you learn today?
I learned that you'll actually watch a NASCAR race.
Chainsaw?
Beware of what you rifle through and find in your girl or boyfriend's side table.
Yeah. Ruth?
That you shouldn't look through people's stuff. And if you do and you find something, that's what you get.
Glommer.
We kind of copied off a Chainsaw. You don't mind, do you?
Not really, but it's so obvious.
All right, Kathy.
Shelley, what'd you learn today?
Well, I learned that it's a huge night for the voice in Ruthie's head because it's Dancing with the Stars tonight.
stupid.
Didn't learn very much today's show. All right.
We're not watching it.
Not too much.
You will watch, Ruthie. I know you
We're
will.
not well, watch it a little, but not the whole damn thing.
You'll know more than any of us.
Well, you and Cookie watched the whole thing a couple weeks ago, the first show.
Yeah, just to see Heather fall, and she
Exactly.
Oh, I know. So disappointing.
So, you and the voice in your head will tune in tonight. I know.
And maybe Roger
It's
Hitchcock
so
will be there.
exciting.
We'll have fun with that
It's just
tonight.
going to get bigger
Yeah,
tomorrow,
thanks.
too.
Very good. All right, Cindy Pace, falsely accused of stealing the chin dong. We'll muster up the courage to come in here and rock you next. Jeff Gonzer in Temecula on KTMQ 103. And we will see you tomorrow morning here on 101 KGB San Diego. Love your show.
Loving it and love it up. Living it up when I'm going down.
KGB.
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB.